User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
We just reset the targets on me. Wish they didn't just drop.
First squad?
Yeah.
Second platoon, first platoon.
Yeah.
Yes. Thomas TP here today.
Morado.
That's my name, don't worry it out.
Try to stay under 35.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
User joined your
No
channel.
problem, no problem. Thunder is offline.
I got speed.
I don't know why I'm lagging, because I'm downloading.
User left.
I don't know.
We have the mod ones back.
Who we?
Yeah.
Ken,
What?
what
I
were you
answered.
wearing just then?
Nothing.
We have the mod. Oh, we have the. Oh. Wait, I'm gonna check something out. Real quick. Did they remove the rangefinder? No, they didn't.
It's the scope's attached to the gun. You can't take it off of the Mars.
Yeah, no, because.
User left your channel.
You're after the Mars Mod 0, that's the one without the rangefinder.
Yeah, no, but the mod 1 wasn't allowed because of the rangefinder. And so I thought they found a way to, like, remove the rangefinder capability.
You got the 0, so there you
Yeah,
go.
the thing is, you can, but that also removes all range finding capabilities.
Okay.
Oh, that's why you have somebody to call on your target for you usually.
Yeah, but the mod 0 can't use night vision. That's the negative part about it.
Yep.
Honestly, I don't care. Because I'm not using it. I don't know.
User joined your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Since we're doing CQB today.
We?
Fairly certain, yeah.
Wait, so?
Wait, when
User joined your channel.
Wait, when did I brew my coffee? Fuck.
Bro.
So, Cooper, you want to know a fun fact?
Still no block 2, damn it.
We're an airborne unit, but we don't know how to rappel down the helo.
We do know.
It's not hard.
I mean, yeah,
we
I know we
User
do,
joined your
but most
channel.
of the guys don't.
It's literally the pilot that repels us as well, because we don't use ace faster open. So I don't know why we need to know anything. Doesn't take a dumbass to figure out. Get a perimeter once you get set.
The only thing you're not allowed to do when fast dropping is get up, press a button or something like that.
It doesn't matter.
No, you
No,
are
no,
not
no.
allowed to press buttons.
If you press something important, you teleport back up and fall to your death.
Yeah.
Then
That's the
this
only
is why we should use ace fast dropping.
Yeah, but
It doesn't really work.
the healers.
This
the
does work.
healers we use. The healers we use don't support ace fast drop.
Yes, they do.
They do? Oh,
Yes.
my bad.
It's just a module. That's all it is.
User joined your channel.
They've already got rope
Oh,
mounts
yeah.
on the side anyway.
There's something wrong with the ace rappel.
No, it's just not set up on the server. That's all it is. I've used.
No. In the system, there's something wrong. When you lower the healer, the ropes don't go low fast enough, so ropes hit the blades and break your blades. That's the problem with the ace rappel.
Well, I've never had the issue with the ace repel with any of the healers with the mods as well. 'Cause we used to do an anti-stacy
I don't know.
with the ArmA 3 the server mods. And
User left
just
your
put the
channel.
module down and it worked.
User joined your channel.
For some reason it doesn't work here. I don't know. Who fucked up enough or something like that? I don't know.
I mean, our healers are already broken as shit. So
User joined your channel.
The UH-60 is because its hitbox for the propellers is too big. But that'll get fixed at some point.
don't think so. The Hilo, as the mod, as far as I believe, is out of development.
Don't think it is. That's why you can get intercoms and helicopters now.
Yeah, but that's not the original auto per se.
Buddy joined your
yeah, that's
channel.
some good fucking coffee.
Yeah, they're using the different kind of what's called
Land
good
Rover.
stuff.
Buddy
Toyota?
left your
No,
channel.
good stuff. They're using it from the same one from yesterday, isn't it?
Buddy joined your channel.
I mean, they are. pretty
Yeah, it's the
similar.
the M3 Mars.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's the old one.
it's the RHS one.
Like from yesterday.
Yes, the RHS
The
one.
shit scope.
It's got a good scope on it actually.
It's not the. It's
User
not
left
the
your
scope
channel.
is
Your channel.
pretty usable. It's the thing that it doesn't show where the ammo is going.
Buddy left your channel. Buddy joined your
the
channel.
Scope design is good, but the scope usability is shit. Beyond shit. Hey Lotus,
Getting a solid 5 FPS.
please don't crash.
It wouldn't be an op if Lotus didn't
You're the
crash.
big boys now.
How are you
Oh,
still
my God.
PFC, Lotus?
Oh god.
You've been in here longer
Oh,
than Ken and Cooper.
No, I'm here, Oh. Oh god. Yeah, I know, I've been here so long, and how am I still PFC? That's a good question. I was gonna get promoted to a specialist approximately 1 month ago.
Right,
Around
these
the time when
these
David
boys
said
are
it.
specialists. Well, actually,
No,
I
I'm
think
not. I'm still private first class.
Wait, Ken, are you a specialist?
No, he's not.
Thank
Nobody
god.
of us.
Thank god.
getting left
Well,
behind,
uh,
Lotus.
But
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
that
be-
far, so
I'm gonna be corporal before you. So
Why is
that's
Morale
something
wearing
else.
battle dress?
I mean, Cooper.
I know, I'm exploring it. I'm not
Okay,
saying.
okay.
Cooper, if you put it like this, I don't care who's gonna be corporal before someone else. I don't even want to be corporal.
User joined your
but you're gonna
channel.
be at least acting corporal.
Oh fuck. No, it's not
Bro,
confirmed.
what
that's
team lead-
actually-
User
actually,
joined your
it's not
channel.
confirmed.
User left your channel.
It's a dead Morale.
User joined your channel.
Who's gonna be team lead? 'Cause I'm in alpha. I'm not in
User in your channel
alpha.
timed
I
out.
know who is, but I'm not allowed to tell you. And then I asked his
User
brother,
joined your channel.
who's gonna be team lead for Bravo? He's like,
Hi, boss.
it's unknown at the time. So it's like, one of them.
It's Hellfire.
dying. Huh?
Hellfire.
Hellfire's gonna be Bravo team lead. For,
Yes.
Yanko 1-2.
Not sold it yet.
Hansen said that
Well,
literally
the
give him.
possibility is high.
It's
that's
it's
it,
not just
okay.
high. It's he literally said to him.
Yeah, but
There you
it's
go,
still our
mate.
discussion. Come on.
There is no discussion. You said the words you'd given it.
User joined your channel.
Oh yeah. Lotus can't use M240s.
Yeah, I didn't even do the training, so of course I can't.
Crossroad check 216.
Why would I
You
want to?
555?
As you said, it's only fucking heavier.
Oh yeah. So
It was
Lotus,
fun to stay.
Yeah.
To stick in
we
traffic.
discovered
today
something with Cooper while doing the M240 training.
Huh?
It was
What
fun
happened?
to stay in traffic today.
So one guy just keeps firing, and the other guy just can infinitely link
to-
belts. So
User
Oh.
joined your channel.
you can shoot
Do
all
I
your
want?
ammo with just one
Yeah.
trigger pull
That's not fun.
if you have someone to
Ah.
link your belt.
You gonna buy it?
Probably.
Then
You
you
wanna
need
try
a
that?
mainboard too.
No, I'm good. I
And
don't
RAM,
even think I can.
honestly, it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, I
At
can't
least you
even
can
equip
play
the
ArmA
M240.
3.
The M240 is not
Yeah,
enough.
but
home.
you can do it with all belt-fed
Yes.
MGs, ARs. Sorry.
Rebecca.
Bless you.
Who's that drifting around with the Toyota?
What? I don't know.
Aviation, of course. But no.
I think it's Kowalski.
Huh?
Could be Kowalski, I don't know.
No, Kowalski doesn't. No,
No, Kowalski's dead.
Kowalski's
Never mind.
coming here right now. That's
Yeah.
Kowalski.
Where is Hammond?
Good
Hammond?
question.
Where's who?
Hammond.
Hey, Frank.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Never
Cam,
mind,
Take
you
that
found
shit
it.
off.
Yeah.
You
fun
found it.
fact, I don't have a C-tab because there's no one else on my fucking.
Nice. I'm sometimes using the folding map.
Why?
What now?
Turn around.
It's good.
Turn around.
Okay.
The what now?
Hang on. I'm talking about the mod I use for.
User
CAO
left your
folding map.
channel.
That's over.
Oh my god, really?
Hello.
What do you need?
You know you don't have a voice.
Alright, so I'll just mention this.
Take your mic as
So, if you look up outside right now, there's a sun, right?
Can I switch my
User joined
Yeah.
your channel.
carry
Yeah.
with the
Now, there's a sun.
User left your channel.
It's
User
live.
joined your channel.
Thank you. Good, Speedy.
Come on! Are you still not getting it?
Put it in your
Dog shit
backpack
you're
at
wearing on
least.
your helmet.
Yes.
That's what he's referring to.
It's a daytime right now. You should not have them on, always on your gear. That's what I mean.
User joined your channel.
I don't play in third person.
User left
I
your
do.
channel. User
Not
joined your
to
channel.
actually start.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Just waiting for you.
User joined your
Acting
channel.
Coco, Ken.
User left your
User
channel. Joined your channel.
NVGs, you fucking idiot.
Oh.
User left your channel.
And why the fuck are you naked, Lotus?
User joined your channel.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
But on my screen is
No one is naked. What the fuck?
I'm
Lotus
getting
isn't.
crazy. Never mind, I'm
Wait,
crazy.
who's
Cooper, stop
I'm-
being
I'm-
a pervert. Stop being a pervert.
Stop taking too much morphine.
Stop imagining people naked.
Stop imagining underage people naked. Fucking
Nonce.
call the cops.
I like he's how.
First
What the?
gay sex in the Humvee
That's
and now
fine.
imagining people naked. Wow.
Uh-huh.
No gainers inside any video.
Hey, make sure it's
by
on
the way, we
Marato
had
when
the
he's
new
done
rule
with his
from
gear.
yesterday, no gainers on top of mountain.
Alright. This site isn't toggleable.
down to 39.
You have a great view from the mountain.
I know.
Oh, that was
Lotus,
rubber banding.
I'm gonna send you a picture on Steam. Tell me what's wrong with it.
There's gonna be so many things wrong with it.
Probably deep. No, I have a new friend request. Inside use.money.
Alright, my slash key
I
isn't
was
toggling my
accepted.
site.
It's not only slash control, try
Alright,
control slash.
somebody check me out.
Why is
User
it? It
joined your
shouldn't be
channel.
control slash. Oh no.
Speed radio check 1 to 7.
What's up, Dave?
Silver, is that faceware with a beret on?
Is someone checking him? I'll check him.
Huh? I'm really disappointed.
Yes, it is. What you can do that?
It's illegal.
Also,
No, I'm not
team
gonna do
le-
anything.
also, we've been told team leads aren't allowed to carry AT anymore.
I mean, I'm under the weight limit, but if there's anything you think I should have, maybe an extra box for somebody who might know.
I think you can take an extra mag, but Koopa, do you remember how many GLs we can take?
Again,
Heals
GLs?
can take
Check.
seven,
Yep.
seven people.
6 plus 1.
Yeah, seven
Okay.
people.
Then go for, what's called?
And radio check.
So you can
Then go
get
for the
one more
magazine.
mag and drop
Wait.
3 of your GLs.
Wait, am I blind? Does he have any sound splints?
That was great.
Again, what?
You have to check.
On my
I'll
screen,
see
he
him.
doesn't have any sound splints.
User joined your
He only
channel.
has 2 tourniquets.
Let me check.
Am I blind?
Wait,
He doesn't have any
are we
sound.
now up to 4 tourniquets?
4 tourniquets and I think 4 sound splints.
Over there's
You
the
sure it's
cap.
not 2 too?
Right over there's
Oh.
the cap. You can ask.
I'm pretty sure you only have 2
I've
tourniquets.
been
No, only
I've
I
been
have only 2 tourniquets.
Yeah, you're only allowed to.
Captain,
You want to check me as
how
well?
many tourniquets and sound splints were you allowed to carry?
User joined your channel.
You
I
want
don't
to
have
check
this in
me
my
as
head.
well?
Oh, rip.
Yeah, come on.
I thought it
Let's
was
get it over
4-4.
with.
No, it's too far.
Lotus,
Oh, yeah?
did you find what's wrong with that
Nah, we got a
picture?
bunch of recruiters.
User
Make sure to
disconnected
say
from your
your
channel.
clothes are in your gear.
Roger that.
Alright, well, I'm squad lead today,
Good.
No,
Oh,
definitely
fuck.
not.
Alright, put your suppressor
Look at the last
in your backpack.
I know.
Yeah, I'm tracking.
I know.
Okay, okay.
There's nothing wrong with it. It is supposed to be like.
Is
Cooper,
the second platoon?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Do you guys have anybody leading you guys today?
Good
Yeah.
question.
Yankee 1-2
Yes, Muff?
currently has
Smurf is online.
squad lead offline.
One time
Barrett
Smurf is
CPR.
okay.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
Barrett
messaging Smurf
is
right now.
gone. Davidson is probably gone. I'm pretty sure he's second IC or would be now because Zad is not here anymore.
Cool, I'm leading you guys today.
Oh, no.
Smurf not coming
User
on.
joined your channel.
Oh,
User
Alright,
joined your
boys.
channel.
Alpha, line up on my left hand side.
Did I light up my
Oh, there's Yankee 1-2s.
Shut up. You're completely
Over there.
alone, so shut your bitch ass
Over
up.
there.
Shut up. I'm taking your place.
Frost.
Sorry,
on my
was
left.
getting some food.
I just stand by.
Did I hear that right that
No.
Campbell is leading us today?
Lotus, you of
Hello
us.
there.
That's gonna be creepy. What are you doing, Lotus?
I'm gonna stand right here.
You have NVGs on your
Yeah,
right. And we have the
Lotus?
captain. Oh.
Is that
User
that
left your
disposable
channel.
issue?
Huh?
The disposable you're using. Final
Yeah, it
Focus.
is. It is.
Oh,
You're a team leader, Cooper. Team leaders aren't allowed disposables anymore.
User left your joined your channel.
Ken. Ken.
Team leaders aren't allowed disposables anymore.
really?
Yep.
I don't know why.
Fucking hell.
That's so stupid.
I'll bring it up with Campbell. It was his call.
We're just
No,
gonna stand here.
probably it wasn't. Somebody else made it, the request.
User
Probably.
joined your channel.
Lotus, you'll be Bravo for tonight. Get over here.
Disgusting.
User joined your
I don't
channel.
want to be a beta cook.
Oh, you've always been a better cook.
No.
Oh, you're an Omega because you have no friends.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm standing.
Do you want to do
out
us a
here alone.
favour, Lotus, and join our group?
I mean, we can force him at gunpoint, so.
But
Yeah.
only
User
one-
joined your
am I the only
channel.
one who's scared of the captain? Hey, Obregon.
Hey.
Obregon is now Obregon.
No, Obregon is Obra here.
Shut the fuck up.
Obreg here is now Obregon. Lotus falling, fucking
I
hell.
don't want to stand next to you. I want to.
Well, Frost is part of Alpha, so guess what? You've got to round off Bravo and make it 3.
No.
You
I'm
know what's
also
weird?
Alpha. However, I'm not even with your squad. I'm not supposed to be standing even near you guys.
Yeah, but nobody from your squad is attending, so.
I mean, I got Blum here somewhere. I don't know where, but he's supposed to be here. He's
Well,
over
I'm
there
gonna
somewhere.
I'm gonna look at the attendance sheet. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna check that. Yeah, actually, good idea.
I have no idea why nobody's coming today.
Oh
Maybe
god.
because you are here.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, Bravo, feel free to bully Cooper and Lotus for the rest of the night.
Yeah, Lotus, you're with us because
User joined
Hellfire's
your
coming
channel.
on.
Who's joining?
Hellfire.
Hellfire's coming.
Okay. I'm just gonna...
User left your
I
channel.
don't know where the
I'm not
rest
gonna
is
be
though.
Bravo.
User joined your channel.
Hanson's now online.
User joined your channel.
I mean, the Lord himself is online.
fuck's sake.
Lord Jim
Fuck,
K.
fuck, Craig, stop eating.
Let me eat.
No?
Never.
That's it. You can go along to wherever you need to be. Yeah. I run fucking farm.
Is Hanson online right now? Yeah.
He's online on Steam right now.
What is the Steam you speak of?
My mobile app, where I can see who's on base and who's not. Or who's
Why have
coming
you
to
got
base.
a mobile phone while you're ready to deploy?
Not.
Should be in
I
your
have
barracks.
fucking Android
Put it
on
back in your
this.
barracks.
Jonas.
I did.
Very good.
Wait, aren't we missing one for Bravo?
You happy now?
No.
Mr. Greenie.
Alright.
Oh, sorry. Private second class Greenie.
Every time could be because I think one of my former working colleagues is getting behind me.
Sorry, was that a rhetorical question? Acting Corporal Nathaniel Cooper.
User joined your channel.
Oh, I thought it was Nibble Cooper.
No, it's Nathaniel
User
from that
left
one.
your channel. User joined your channel.
Yeah, okay.
User left your channel.
Oh damn, our Lord is too late. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Lord Hanson's not here.
Where's Murph?
Green, helmet on, please.
We're not in a combat situation yet. I'm sweating like fuck.
You don't even have hair.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's
we're
colder.
we're in a combat ready position, so
User joined your channel.
Get a fan over you.
Alright, looks like I'm doing your training today, guys. Anyways.
Uh-oh.
Alright. Smurf will probably be joining. He's going to be taking over the training afterwards, but I'm going to start it off with you. I know Hellfire and Anderson is joining right now. I've been told that you guys were going to run through the basics today.
Yes, sir.
A lot of basic features.
I'm back, by the way, if you're asking.
Sorry.
Gotcha. So, who do we have here as team leaders?
Me, Cooper.
Cooper and who else?
Ken.
Gotcha, so we have you guys. So Hellfire will be joining up here in the back, right?
He's meant to be
Or-
part of Alpha, but
Anybody here which is part of Bravo at the front line? No?
no. This is
Okay,
Barrett's
I think
lot
Hellfire's
as well.
I think Hellfire's a very flexible individual, so I think he can go with Bravo.
Yes, sir.
I believe Bravo has +1 on the way.
Yeah, you already have
Campbell.
+1 on the way? Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
What color and should I get in your group?
No, I'll join you guys' group. Assign yourself, that would be green? No, blue.
Blue's
Blue.
Bravo.
And what kind of color coding do you guys have here at Alpha?
Maroto, join. Blue, red, sorry. Again, sorry.
There you go. And then I guess team leaders here are yellow, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And what does squad leader usually roll with? Green?
Hey, fam.
Gotcha. Blom, just join a group of whoever is in front of you, and then assign yourself blue.
User left your channel.
Lotus, ready for
Oh!
User
What
joined
the
your
hell?
channel.
Cooper nearly died.
User joined your channel.
Squadnet is 215 cable.
Lumber and 217.
215, gotcha, thank you.
Bro is 217.
Lotus, radio check if it's a 216, okay.
Ready for 5.
215.
Ready for 5.
Is it 216?
7.
Right. So we're going to be starting doing dry exercises. We're basically just going to form up 360s. One thing which both platoons are lacking on, I'm kind of glad I'm leading you guys today, because I've seen how other platoons are lacking as well, and there's one thing I see which is a recurring thing. That is verbal communication. Right? I think someone just floated into the water.
Yeah, he's back.
Gotcha. Alright. verbal communication. I know some of the more veteran members of the community, there was always drill back in the days, and it's important to start getting drill again now. Discipline is very important, and discipline
Buddy
are pretty
joined
much
your
all
channel.
angles. You have fire discipline, you have general discipline, and you also have communication discipline. Right? It's how you good at basically how good you are controlling yourself on the 3 ones. So fire discipline is basically engage your brain before you engage your weapon, and don't go too crazy with your weapon either. Right? If you blue on blue, or if you kill civilians, or kill non-combatants in general, you have a bad fire discipline. That has to be improved in. General discipline is, do not troll, do not misbehave in general, and do not go crazy on the server. And then you have... 1 second. Then you have a communication discipline, right? That is how you are behaving yourself on the radio and how you're communicating with your fellow teammates, right? So let's say we form up a 360. When you position yourself, what do you say? Hey, Cooper?
Call out which direction you're looking at.
You said color?
No, which direction you're looking at, and that just said.
Okay, so give me an example. Let's say you're covering bearing 220 southwest. What do you say?
User joined your channel.
Cooper said watching bearing 220.
Correct, right? You see how Cooper used his name as well? That is very important. You don't have to do this on the radio, but you have to make sure that people right around you understands this. So when you form up 360s and we call out set, you can go on yelling. That is what I recommend doing. And refer to yourself in third person. Blum, if you were to do it, let's say you were going to cover north, you would say Blum set covering direct north. That's pretty much all you have to say. And you say so in yelling, then the people around you knows exactly what you're doing.
Okay,
team
so
leaders.
User joined your channel.
To radio
No.
it.
No need to radio it. You can just go on yelling in on T4. Just shout it out. Don't overuse the radio. Alright, when you use the radio too much, it becomes a bad habit. Only use the radio when you really have to for what we can call priority messages. Just for general chit chat, don't bother, because a break or a priority message may be ignored because your radio is used incorrectly. There again, you have bad communication discipline. Right. So, very, very simple. Always just say what you're doing. When you're pushing, say your name and pushing. When you're covering, say your name and covering. And again, you can also say what direction you're covering, especially when
User in your channel timed out.
If your team is spread out a lot, then you can also use the radio for that matter. But if you're close to each other, then it's all fine with just calling it out normally. I know first platoon is about to do some air assault exercises. We're not going to do that. We're going to be doing some dry runs right now. And then we're going to be generally just training a little bit on the airfield, and we're going to move out afterwards, and we're going to do an exercise there. So, the first thing we're actually going to cover will just be general maneuvering in the field. In the field, we have some methods of maneuvering around, or moving around in general. You have traveling Overwatch, and you have bounding Overwatch, which are the 3 methods used the most. Traveling is actually very simple. Traveling is basically 2 wedges with a 50-meter gap between them. And the first wedge, if the first
User
wedge
left
is
your
to get
channel.
attacked, the rear wedge can simply
User entered
outflank
your
the enemy.
channel.
We're going to try this one actually right now. Like,
User joined your channel.
Cool. If you just change your gear, and we'll be good to go afterwards. Now, as much as it's team members need to communicate a lot, but team leaders have to communicate even more. It's important that they communicate directly with whatever element is the actual element, and from there, they will call out Alpha set, or Bravo set, or Alpha covering north, Bravo covering southeast, all those small details which are important on net. So, if your team leader is not responding to you, just look for whoever is senior inside the team. Let them take the lead a little bit, because the team leader have a lot on its plate, so just respect that as well. what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna run out on the airfield up there. I want 2 wedges, so I want Alpha team, I want you guys at the front, and I want Bravo team at the rear. I want a 50-meter spacing between you guys, and we're gonna actually be running through a very specific exercise. When you guys are set, just grab a knee. Why do you grab a knee actually in the field? Anybody guess?
To lower profile and stamina.
And there's one more thing. You're just generally just a smaller target, right? If you're told to hold, that doesn't mean stand still completely. It doesn't even mean just take a knee. You can also move to a natural cover, or man-made covers for that matter. If I'm told to stop right here, I do not stop right here. I move into position over here, between here, or somewhere where I myself is safe. If there is no man-made covers or natural covers, what do I do?
Prone.
Exactly. To lay down. Best thing to do. Because you're pretty much in the enemies can't see you that easily. And if they see you, you can always just get your way out of it. Now, let's say you guys suddenly get attacked when you guys are traveling. What do you do?
Prone.
Well,
Find cover.
You react to contact depending on where the fire is coming from. If it's from the 12, assuming that Alpha's in the front, you'd form a firing line, and then you'd then decide the team leaders, squad leaders would get together and then decide which Bravo, which would be the maneuver element to flank or do whatever.
Are you a military man, Murato?
Unfortunately.
Sure. Alright, it's good. Alright. Let's get those 2 wedges formed up over there. So Alpha and Bravo just move out and we'll let them be running on the drill.
Alpha, ready to check 216.
217, wrong frequency.
Bloom radio check. 216.
I'm with Moto radio check on frequency 217.
Alpha Bravo, get your weapons out.
Basically, it's just
217 radio check.
you're just gonna destroy an ammo.
Lima Charlie, weapons out, do not load them yet.
For now, when you guys get off here, Alpha just actually move up another 20 meters.
Strong left or strong right wedge?
Come on, wedge on me.
And Bravo just form up right behind. Around 20 meters behind him.
Spacing. Keep it to 5 meters on L. Earplugs. Not needed yet, this is not any live fire.
Okay, it's gonna be pretty hard for. Can you guys just tighten the gaps in the wedge a little bit? Because I had to try to explain something as well. The wedge is beautiful, by the way. Just tighten the gaps a little bit because I'm gonna have to explain one specific thing. Alpha, move around 5 meters up.
Who's at the
Lad.
right then? Blom, could you
No, it's
come
Blom,
close for a
never mind.
sec?
Okay, this is mainly for the.
User left your channel.
So team leaders, just explain to your guys if they're out of range. Now, if Alpha were to get a ambush from the right at this point, Bravo, what can you do to assist them?
Use radio.
In front of me. The best way to beat an enemy is to thin his line out. Create a 2-directional attack. Alpha can simply just rotate all their personnel towards the right. So Alpha, if you rotate personnel towards the right,
Personnel, rotate to right. Form a firing line on my right.
push the 2 guys in the rear up. Bravo, flank your guys 20 meters towards the right for you.
Okay, so we're assuming Alpha is taking contact, so we're moving 20 meters to the right.
Bravo, if that's how you guys move in the field, that's no fucking wonder.
Yep. Yep.
Bravo, I want you guys over here pretty much. And create another firing line there.
Okay, firing line to my left and right, facing southeast.
User joined your channel.
Open up spacing 10 meters.
This is a crossfire if I've seen one.
Yep.
Right.
Open up. Come on. And take a knee.
Right. So, if everybody can hear me now, I can hear Ken, so I guess everybody can hear me over there as well. You guys just went from 2 wedge formations to a 2-directional attack on an enemy. Alright? Our job as a maneuver element, and I know second platoon is a very heavy maneuver element in operations, is to make sure that we outmaneuver our enemy at pretty much any given time. So the formation or the method of maneuvering which you guys just used was traveling Overwatch. We're actually going to try it out on the move as well in a minute. I'm going to try to make it a little bit quicker as well. Basically, you guys, if there was an enemy team here, imagine this is a bit more large scale as well. You guys would be able to create a 2-directional attack on the enemy. That will fuck them over big time. Alright? And it's very important that... I'm sorry?
Sorry, I didn't know you could hear that. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fault. I'm so sorry.
No, go ahead, say it.
No, I'm saying like it's like the L-shaped ambush. You just used a different name for it. That's what I'm getting here.
Yeah. Right, so let's try it out on the move. So Alpha, you take lead on the wedge. Bravo, you guys follow behind them, alright? And I want a 50-meter spacing, so Alpha, just run around the airfield, Alpha. Bravo's job is to maintain the speed with you. So Alpha, you need to coordinate if you're doing a fast jog or a slow jog, because you're the lead of the formation.
That's a nice one.
So you just run around the airfield a little bit, and we'll see what happens.
Alpha on me. Form a wedge formation, double time it into.
Right, bro, wedge on me. 10-meter spacing. Center for Bravo.
Slow jog.
Good copy on Bravo.
Pick
Alright,
it down.
wedge on me facing southeast, slow jog. 10-meter spacing.
I'm on the right side.
Yeah.
Doing it on the right side.
Ken, you're not slow jogging.
Bravo, shift 10 meters towards right. Blom, are you the right last?
Yeah, Firm Blom is right last.
Yeah, I'm right.
Blom, if you could switch to left side.
User in your channel timed out.
Switching left.
Lotus, you want to swap when we get to a stop?
Bravo, now switch all the way over to the right side as well.
You need to be where I'm at.
Yeah.
But you
Bro.
guys right now, Bravo, you're controlling the enemy, by the way. It may seem like very little, but out of the information your squad leader have, he's making you control the enemy's maneuvering. So you shift all the way over to the right-hand side now. So not in the middle, but around middle plus 20 right.
Oh, okay, bro, shifting right. South, southeast.
User joined your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Alright, Alpha, just keep that direction going.
User left your channel.
Bravo, hold. This is Bravo to actual.
Just keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Atomic power left.
Okay, let's keep going. Sorry for the delay. Fuck me, my bad. Northeast. Switch northeast. Shots fired. Hey, all phasing contact. Load guns, earphones in, earplugs in.
User joined your channel.
Hey, fam.
User joined your channel.
Bro, deploying smoke. If you have smoke, deploy them 50 meters ahead of Alpha.
Yeah, I can't throw 100 meters.
If you have a GL, that is.
Enemy heading.
Bravo, we're bounding 50 meters ahead of Alpha. Good copy. Okay, set up, ready. Alpha set, Bravo set.
User joined your channel.
Permission to fire.
Suppressing contacts.
User joined your channel.
Where's the enemy?
Roof, northeast.
User joined your channel.
Bravo moving. Bravo on the move.
Maintain wedge or establish firing line?
Maintain wedge 1-0.
Should be in a firing line. Oh well.
Left building, right building.
Right building.
Roof.
Are we set in here or not?
Okay, set up here. Firing line out. Bravo is set. Watch out for flanks.
Second.
Left side, technical. North-northwest. Bravo spot, technical north-northwest.
Eyes on. Empty.
Maybe we should use that L formation now.
Squad lead, technical seems empty.
Stay online. Stay online. Stay online.
Do any of you have eyes on the building?
Negative, I just got smoke.
Alpha Bravo lost eyes.
I have eyes.
Alright, moving again, northeast. Fast jog to the wall.
Roger that, moving.
Send off for a second. Stay with my battle body.
We have an opening. You want us to move inside already? Negative.
Set up on the
Negative.
Tesco's.
Where are you guys?
Ken, you should be watching 6
Move it.
to the southwest.
Ken, Sonny.
Green, can you set up on the corner?
Setting up on a corner. This is stupid shit.
Lad, Blom, keep eyes on the building.
No eyes on any hostiles.
I'm going to your position.
Just saying, we're on a wall. We should be in a herringbone right now.
We're waiting for Alpha to find the entrance.
Right, that doesn't need all four of
Lad
us looking,
watching
does
back.
it?
Lad watching south. Correction, southwest.
Yeah, I'm watching northwest. Loom watching northwest.
Ken, probably want to tell Sony that we're under fire here.
Okay, Bravo moving. Alright, moving northwest, follow the wall. We're going to the Alpha. Call them on me.
Reacting to fire.
Keep moving, Alpha's covering us.
Okay, confirm.
Ken, this is Sony. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Almost at your position.
Alpha, Bravo set.
That's a negative. Bravo's not set.
Ken?
Oh god.
Stack set.
Bloom set. Watching west.
User disconnected from your channel.
Two friendlies, southwest.
Wait, why is Bloom on our
Why is Bloom on our frequency?
Repeat, two friendlies, southwest.
Okay, let them come.
Alright, guys.
What is the frequency?
217.
So, here's the situation we're in right now, yeah? We're now going to push over there.
Bloom radio 6,
No,
217.
don't worry, it's a plus up there.
I'm
taking your position, man.
Everybody just get over here.
School circle over on Campbell.
Just the school circle there a little bit. So far, by the way, what we've covered is bounding, right? It's important. Maintain the set. Remember, stay when you're set, pretty much 24/7.
Get around, Campbell.
Pulling it out, that's very good. Sorry? Whisper? Hello?
Nah, you're not.
Go.
You were on yelling before.
Right. Alright, there we go. So,
User left your
just
channel.
make sure to keep calling at your set. If everybody sticks with the military
User
procedures
joined
which
your
we have,
channel.
you can have a much better time, alright? It's going to be extremely fun when everybody's up to date on exactly what's happening. Now, our job is going to be to take our way over there. Anybody have any suggestions?
About what?
I have
Taking
one.
our way over to that building right there. Yeah, Hellfire, go for it.
Smoking out the possible area of attack by the other building with smoke grenades on the way, wait until they're fully popped, and then one team suppresses the enemy that's presumed in that building, while the other team pushes across, while separately covered by the rest of the team.
Counter suggestion?
Yeah, do you have another suggestion?
Assuming we're not acknowledging that building over there, we bound Overwatch to
We
that
are.
building. Right, then we still bound Overwatch. We divide the fire teams. Say we've got 4 people, 2 people watching that building, 2 people watching that. Bounding Overwatch.
Okay.
So are we attacking both the buildings?
One at a time,
we
though.
don't have to. No, we don't have to. We don't have to. That's the thing. The only building I want us to take is that building right there. That building right there, we don't have to worry about at all. But ignore the existence of that building.
User disconnected from your channel.
So that's kind of the goal here. Now,
So we need to get in the
how?
building east?
We have to go into that building right there. That's our target building. Getting on that rooftop, signaling with a purple smoke, that's victory. You won a round of Fortnite when you get up there.
Oh, fuck's sake.
User joined your channel.
Our goal. So here's the thing. What if we took that building there first, that would give us a height advantage, right?
Yeah.
Just by looking at that building right there, we already see that building is much more rooms.
Fortified.
And a lot of sectors in there which are very unclear. So having our team on top of that building could work in our advantage. If we have enemies on the northeastern flank of that building, and generally pretty much all around the building, and if they're moving around inside, the team on top of that building may be able to spot them windows. Remember, the windows of that building right there is very, very open. You can pretty much see all the way through them.
User joined your channel.
We can already see everything that's happening on the northwestern flank of that building. But having a height advantage is very good to have, generally, regardless. If you send one team up there first, they can pretty much cover the whole sector for whatever team is going in there. So the team which is going into the building over there don't have to worry about anything else except that building. And they can put their lives in the hands of the guys up there. Anybody disagree with that? Because I'm more than happy to get some suggestions here. Sony?
Yeah. Why couldn't we just like cut a hole in the fence at the back and sneak around rather than going
we
through
could.
the front entrance?
There's two entrances to this area. There's one over there and there's also one over there.
We could, Sony. There's nothing saying we could not. But right down here. We could go back and cut a hole in the fence, but that wouldn't really help.
Why wouldn't it? This would probably be a point of interest for the enemy.
Do you want to go back? Do you want to go back there and cut a hole in the fence?
No, like back behind the building.
Do you have a wire cutter with you? You have a wire cutter?
I'm sure the EOD would have one. He always does.
You have a wire cutter, Hellfire?
Negative, I'm a machine gunner, so I'm the UD.
You gotta.
But
Wait,
also
you gotta.
keep in mind, if you decide to go the back way and use wire cutters and cut that, that could also act as a choke point because it's going to slow you down.
I can't hear you, Marauder. Can you shift to shout?
Yeah, so it could also be a choke point though. Like I was thinking of that too, going around these H barriers for cover, and that's good in a sense. But if you try to go around to the back, you're not going to be able to see a lot of the building as well. I mean, you're closer, but you're not going to be able to see necessarily the rooftop and someone could. I mean, there's a bunch of possibilities. Like they could toss down frags and whatnot, but that's just war. But also it's gonna slow you down, especially because we have like a lot of people. If we were just acting as a fire team, that might be the best way. But since we have enough people to where we could have like that support by fire, and it doesn't at this point. It really doesn't matter like how you execute it because we just have these numbers.
Okay.
In my opinion.
That's a good point. Right. So let's get. What about that building right over there? Right behind Marato.
That tower.
That's covering the only area where we have no eyes right now, which is behind that building, on that corner right there. We have no eyes on that from here. Dedicate a couple of guys up there to cover that flank. Send a team or so into that building right there to clear it out, and send the main effort element in there. Bam. Then you can also send those guys their way afterwards. So stage 1. Yeah, sure. Stage 1, we assign 2 or 3 guys to that tower, probably a team. Okay? When the people in that tower is covering direct southeast, we send our support element, which is again 4 people or so, up to that building right there. Main effort, which will be the biggest team, will be staying out here. When the team going to that building is set, the people in that tower will regroup with main effort and push into that building.
Question.
Yeah.
What if they get butchered because this is a pretty open space? That's the only apprehension I have about this plan.
I have
where
an
are they
idea.
going to get butchered from?
So this is like
I mean, you already have main effort here covering.
This entire area, like this is all open. Very
Johnny,
open.
I have an idea about that. Why don't you throw white smoke to conceal your movement over there?
Well, yes, you could do that, but then that also gives away the fact that you're assaulting the compound.
But Sonny, I think the key point
this isn't meant to be a stealth operation.
I think the key point to realize is like really any maneuver you make here is risky, because yeah, you're moving across an open field, but you got to get to the building somehow. And the whole point of having like the extra team that can support you. For instance, if the team's just standing right here in a firing line, and then Alpha's gonna move just bum rush the building, well, at least you got guns trained on the building. That way, you're gonna be able to react better. Like for instance, a guy pops out from a balcony with an AK. Well, you already got the weapons trained on there. You can return fire before he even gets a round off. I mean, it kind of sucks, but you can die either way.
We could also
We're
assault.
taking a calculated risk here, Sonny.
Could also assault the compound with 2 Humvees.
I completely agree. I mean,
What we could do, the best solution here is to ignore the open field, get 2 of our little birds over here, and fly on top of those roofs.
Or just put him on top of it.
The truth here is that we don't have those 2 little birds there. First platoon is using them all.
We're restricted in our movements here, buddy.
What if we?
So we have to use all the resources we have here. And there's one more thing which we can use, which we can make a position right here if you want to.
User joined your channel.
The vehicle is just disabled.
Yeah, cover with the 50 on the main building. That means we can put more people in the tower over there, watching round the corner of that building, and also watching the windows of that one.
Alright, you guys, you see, we're getting smarter.
Smarter every
So let's try it out, okay?
User left your channel.
Let's see what we got here. We got some people that just came in as well. Davidson, what team are you with, actually?
I don't know. I'm not normally in.
You're actually a team leader.
Yep, he's team leading.
Okay.
You want to join Alpha?
Yep, can do.
Alright, we got him.
Alright, what team? That's red team and.
216.
Oh my god.
216.
Why is my self and arc not working?
Press tab.
Right, so what I want doing, I want Alpha team. You guys are then main effort. You guys are going to be right here. But I also want you, meanwhile Bravo is pushing, I want you to have 1 or 2 of you guys in that tower, 1 guy in the 50 cal, and the other person.
User left your channel.
My question to you is only right now. Cooper,
User joined your channel.
Team, who are you putting where?
Hellfire.
Where do you need your AR and where do you need your 50 cal? Your AR is very important, by the way.
On that building.
Hellfire Miranda over there.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Go.
Do the team leads want to strategize first, so they both know what's going on?
Well, in the field, we don't have too much time to strategize this. Yep. So what we do is that Alpha, right now, dedicating 2 of their guys to that tower, 1 guy to the 50 cal, and the rest of the personnel right here. Very simple. You're covering that building right there, especially that flank right there. The people in that tower is covering the only angle which this team here does not see, which is the eastern part of the blue building. Bravo team is going, utilizing smoke, pushing over to that building, securing the rooftop.
To set up Overwatch.
Alright? When Bravo is set, you guys call out. What do you call out on comms, Ken?
Bravo set.
Fantastic. Alpha, you then rendezvous your personnel. You push for that building right there.
I have one last question.
Yeah.
Where's the entry? Oh, never mind, I see it. Oh, good.
Campbell, may I make a suggestion?
Everybody, yeah, you may.
Because I've been in that building many a time. There's 2 entry points, there's 1 main staircase, and there's about 10 doors a floor. How many people are on Alpha? Because you need 2 people on the stairs, 1 watching down, 1 watching up. Then you need to divide the rest of your forces to clear that floor. And I don't think 4 people are going to be able to do 10 doors. That are all open, bear in mind.
DOS with 6 men.
Yeah, 2 people on the stairs, 1 watching up, 1 watching down.
Stairs, 1 watching the doorway.
Hey,
to the stairs,
Greenie,
and the rest of 3 clearing. It's
we're a
fine.
ranger unit. We make
User
you,
left
okay?
your channel.
Yeah.
We make you.
Is this going to be live fire?
People on the stairs.
Is this going to be live fire?
Yeah, well, there are targets in there, but that's it.
Right, so it's not right. No, we're
There's
going
no
to get shot
AIs.
at then, aren't we?
No, well, maybe I might add some AIs there as well.
Do you want me to actually suppress the eastern side of the building there?
Hey, I don't know, man. If you see some threats, you see some threats. That's all I can say. I'm
User
not going to
left
give you
your
guys
channel.
the answer of what's going to be in that building.
Copy that, Chief.
Yeah, it would be fun.
Cool. Everybody get the plan here?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Let's execute, guys. Alpha Bravo, you guys know what to do. Oh, qualified.
Hellfire, Naruto on a building. Davidson, get that 50 cal over here right now.
We'll go.
User
let's
joined your
see.
channel. User left your channel. Joined your channel.
Double Tom.
User left your channel. Joined your channel.
He is my team leader.
Sonny,
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you have
with
to
him.
have a pop smoke?
I'll let him.
Yeah, I have
Smoke
smoke.
grenade?
Do you want to load your gun,
sorry,
Could you
Sonny?
pass me one?
I'll wait here for him then.
Which smoke do you want?
Guys,
Right.
come on, spacing.
Also load your weapon.
Sonny,
Guys, spacing.
weapon.
Do you want, how many smokes do you
Fucking
need?
hell. Can we
I just-
move?
I just
Oh
want
my
to-
god, I'm
let's
trapped
just
in all here.
Sonny, get out of the way.
Okay,
Fuck it, we're going.
Alpha.
Guys, we're too bunched up. Spread out.
okay.
Alpha, you safe?
Spreading out.
Okay.
User left your channel.
Bravo stepping
Form
off.
a column on me. We'll be moving northeast, hard the H barriers.
Alpha safe.
2 moving. Keep low, 50
Let's
shooting.
go.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Ken, you might want to get your gun up.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Ken, watch the building.
Just Alpha, keep it up to fast jog. Let's reach the building first.
There's only one entry point, Ken. It's there, where the stairs is. And there's only one entry point at the stairs, Ken. There. There is no back entry.
There's no?
No back entry.
Okay.
Smoke out.
Don't push yet. Let's everyone come here first.
Ken, we're kind of
User
in
left
fire
your
right now.
channel.
Where's-
Bro is at the building, pushing it. Let's go.
Do we push from the back?
No, we're using the front entrance.
One
Front,
set.
there's no way.
We got an enemy down.
I got 1 set, I needed 2. Where's the 2?
Okay, 2 set.
Alright, proceeding to breach. Watching the window, go for door.
Freeze it.
When they're inside, make sure to fire off on the main entrance of that building.
Watching the doorway to your left, coming in. Except no marks, I'm getting stuck in the door.
Okay, 3 push past behind me. Check the right corridor.
Blow me
Are
off
we
3,
supposed to
move.
Shoot that
Well,
thing?
we've been taking actual fire, so I don't think so.
Okay.
Does anyone know where the stairs supposed to be?
Yes, I know where they are. I've done this building before, follow me. On the left of the stairs, we've got a door on the right, and then we have an open staircase on the left.
Okay, green, you were blue, black, you were Tony.
Okay.
That's not
Green
clear.
line behind you.
2 set, 1 set, breaching, going right.
Going left. Left.
User in your channel.
Friendly,
joined
friendly,
your
friendly,
channel.
friendly. Yeah. 1 and 2 are set at the staircase.
I'm behind you.
Waiting for Ken. Yo, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, go
I meant
ahead.
Ken, but okay.
Is it over here?
We've got a door on my 6 and a door on my right.
Let's go.
And we've got a staircase. I need a 3. I need a 3.
Front definitely not, but to the left.
Got-
Your trees here?
Yeah, go for stairs, go for stairs. 3, go for stairs.
On stairs, on stairs.
2, go for door on the left. I'm
Sonny,
going
go
for right.
stairs.
Yep. Watching.
2 is set. 1 is set.
Let's switch it.
Yeah.
Sonny and I will keep the stairs.
I need a lad on my
Rest of
6.
you, reach.
Breaching.
Clear.
Backside.
1 more room, 1 more room. I got 1 on my right, 1 on my left. Going for left, going for left.
Guys, are we
On
clearing the dummies or not?
Watching the
no.
watching the stairs.
User left your channel.
Long, can you get the stairs?
Floor clear.
Yep.
Go for stairs. We've got a second staircase here, we're going to push. Watch 6 o'clock. I'm
Okay.
12. Lad, watch sit on the there.
Clear.
Yep.
Friendlies, friendlies. Door,
Three doors.
door open,
One
they don't
open.
open, they don't open. Spacing, Blom. Sorry, lad, catch up. Close that gap in the middle, lad. Close that gap.
User left your channel.
Friendlies on the 3rd floor, friendlies on the 3rd floor.
I'm getting these things.
Is this live fire?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Spacing, fellas.
Hop over. Sorry, yeah.
Ken's on, Ken's on.
User left your channel. Joined your channel.
He's down. I'm hurt.
I'm securing him.
Do not secure him
Hold up,
yet.
hold up.
Somebody should have been watching the stairs for the roof.
Hold up.
Right, it's
Watch the
securing now.
stairs, I'll patch up myself.
Right. That balcony to my left, it leads into that room on your right. Somebody take the balcony, and then 3-man stack on that room and breach. Nobody's understood what I said. There's a door on my left on the ground floor, on this floor that we're on now. Somebody take the balcony, and then the rest of you take the door. So, outside onto the balcony, and it connects to the room on our right. Go on the balcony and breach the room on the right as a free stack.
Okay.
You two,
User
stack there.
left your channel.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
Once Sonny is set, push the room.
I'm hurt.
Okay. Let take his position.
Where do
Sonny,
you
tell
need
me
me?
you said.
I'm hurt.
Where do you need me?
Oh, fucking hell. Sonny, take my position, please.
Sonny, take the stairs. Green, you do that.
Unbelievable. Free is set.
User left your channel.
Go, go, go.
Channel.
Breach, breach, breach. Friendly's coming in. Clear. Push for roof. Stack on roof. Stack on roof.
Okay.
One is holding 6.
Okay, go up. Sonny, you said?
I'm set.
Breach. Go.
I'm set.
6 is set.
Watching right.
Going right.
Watching the stairs.
I've got it, lad. I'm last man, lad. I'm last man. Go, go, go.
Okay, breaching right.
I'm deploying blue smoke as a signal.
It's purple.
Okay, roof clear.
There's a little house here.
Radio cross.
Watching south.
We've got 2 staircases, so each person hold a staircase. I've got 1.
Green, you're the air, right?
Yeah, if my AR, somebody else take this. We need 2
User
people
joined
for
your
staircase.
channel.
Sonny, Blue, I want you on staircases. Never mind. Sonny and Light, you're on staircases.
It's an elevator shaft, don't worry.
It's an elevator shaft. Sonny's good.
Okay.
Where do you want me?
Set up towards the building south.
What about me?
Center for Bravo.
Where do you want me again then? Not the staircase?
Watch the staircase, Sonny. Bravo is ready for you to move.
I'm hurt, I'm treating myself.
Quick clot yourself and it won't reopen. Relay at Alpha that we have no eyes in the southwestern side of the building that they're breaching.
User left your channel.
I'm gonna relocate a little.
Did you copy, Ken?
Yep, I did copy. Alpha is moving.
Right.
Bravo to Alpha message.
User joined your channel.
Bravo has no eyes on the southwestern side of the building. How come?
Do we have anybody with medic?
Not yet.
CLS.
I need to stitch.
Taking contact from the southeast side. Contact down. Keep an eye on that side, please.
Contact down.
I had to change my sector then.
Contact.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Is there any update in our tasking?
Provide Overwatch.
Yep.
User joined your channel.
Can only watch the staircase.
That's yeah. We need somebody holding the 6.
Weak.
Is that friendly? No, hold fire. Friendly, friendly, friendly. Hold fire.
Okay.
Sorry.
Fucking mong.
Guys, please PID. Our uniforms are very unique.
Fucking itchy bugger hooker.
Don't worry.
Eyes on Alpha. First floor.
User joined your channel.
Roger that. Just saw a target drop on the first floor. Can confirm. Be advised, I'm fairly certain Campbell's coming up the staircase, so trying to blow his face off.
Copy.
You should radio it in though.
User left your joined your channel.
Friendlies on third floor.
Eyes on.
3rd floor or 2nd? No, 2nd eyes on. We go ground 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Sorry, Ken. It's just.
Yeah, my bad.
No. It's alright, because I know people prefer 1st floor to be ground floor. Well, if we clear that up now, it's not going to be an issue later.
Yes. What?
I need the PA
What's your current position?
covering the stairwell.
Send somebody to swap with him, Ken.
Yeah, I'll swap it.
User left joined your channel.
Make sure you're not blocking the staircase when you go AFK, Kasoni.
Wani, do you have any possibility to stitch me?
Are you still opening up?
Yeah, I'm still wounded.
Are you bleeding?
Bro, give me an ace rep. Starting with green.
Green is green, green.
Blum.
Blum is yellow, green.
You mean green, yellow? Yeah. I'm all casualty.
Green, yellow, yeah.
Swanee.
User left your channel.
Never mind, lad.
Lad, green, 180 stick.
Bro to actual. Ace rep as follows. Green, yellow, 280 sticks.
Greeny?
Yeah, what's up?
Can you take over from my position? If Blom has a reopening wound, I can go check it out.
Negative, I can't.
The bloody hell is going on in
User left your channel. User
Attack
joined
in
your
contact.
channel.
Sab's remote control in contact.
Yep.
Alright, thank you. Bro, we can come down.
Say again?
We can come down now.
Oh, roger that. Let's go, 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 lad. Last man stepping off.
Be careful in your descent.
Friendly's coming out, friendly's coming out, friendly's coming
when you
out.
come off, set up 180 around
Friendly's
the
coming out,
entrance.
friendly's coming out.
Just come over
Friendly's
here.
coming out.
Oh, okay.
Friendly's coming out.
Alright.
Coming out.
I'm hurt.
Ken, can you take over for me? I'll have a look at.
User
I'll
left
fix
your
you.
channel.
Quiz.
Can we not do that again?
You know, huh?
Can we not do this again?
Wait. What quiz have you guys done before?
No, not quiz. Can we not do the CQB again?
Oh, you don't like CQB?
No, can we do it again?
Oh, can you do it?
Yes.
User left your channel.
With
enemies,
actual
please.
enemies, because I didn't know if we were reacting to targets or what.
Very boring
User
without
joined your
enemies.
channel.
It's not just really
Oh,
boring.
Sonny, bored.
What a shame, Sony.
Oh, poor Sonny. He's a bit bored today. Aww. Hey, don't do anything with that guy, by the way. It's a part of my quiz.
Don't do anything with what?
To the guy here.
With the guy.
User joined your
Alright,
channel.
yeah, the POW.
Don't do anything to the what? The what now?
The POW
guy.
at your 6 o'clock. That is your 3 o'clock. Keep turning. That is 12 o'clock. Keep going, keep going, keep going right, lad.
Unfortunately, I work off a teeny tiny 13-inch screen. It
There,
has
literally
speed
what I'm looking at. That is your 6 o'clock.
Those two.
If you're watching southeast, turn northwest.
That pretty much goes without
We need a
saying.
bit more
So that-
cohesion as a team.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, I messed up.
No, it's alright, just Sony didn't... not Sony specifically, but there was... The one that I noticed was Sony not being able to pay attention because he didn't know what we tried to tell him.
Yeah, but that's because I wasn't good at conveying information that correctly.
I mean,
That's on my part.
push for the balcony.
Wait, anybody here got Achilles on?
Yes, why?
I want to assign you. Fuck, do you have Zeus?
No.
Oh, I can add you Zeus.
Yeah, let
Here
me
you
get
go,
in the
you're
open.
Zeus now.
What do you need?
Go to animations and the guy just placed down.
Yeah, do me a favour, you
This guy
didn't
was
promote me
right.
as Zeus.
I did.
You hit somebody else.
Do you have
Oh, fuck. never
User
mind.
left your channel.
I can't promote you Zeus.
Can you not make me a curator?
No, I don't have Achilles on, which is the one giving you curator.
What's Achilles?
Achilles is a
Yep.
mod.
Zeus mod.
Yeah.
Isn't Achilles a tank?
No. What?
No. But Green, you need to respawn when you become a creator. I believe.
That's when you join in as a slot. When you get signed, I don't think you have to respawn.
Oh, okay then.
What are Murphy and James up to?
Sab?
Yeah.
Alpha is calling for you. Do you want me to call them down?
I don't hear him. Alpha, Stern ascended. Alpha, come down.
What is it? It's 5, isn't it?
Also, when possible, could you give me and Blom Zeus heals? Does anyone else need it?
Yeah, don't think he can. He doesn't have Achilles on.
No, I can.
I'm so hurt.
Oh, if you got Ares on and not Achilles, yeah.
There you go.
Still
Should be
bleeding.
good now.
No, I'm good.
Thank you.
Where did Anderson go?
Mr. Anderson.
Okay. We're gonna be doing a quiz.
Okay.
God, yeah, half rolling around on the floor like he has his leg blown off.
This guy right here?
Yeah.
Sure. That's part of the quiz.
Wait, shit. What kind of quiz is this?
Well, type of PID, I think.
Yep, spread out a little bit.
Alright guys, we're gonna be doing a quiz. Alpha, so just get up over here. I'm gonna be saying a smoke. Actually, I'll wait until everybody's over here. Before we actually start the quiz, by the way, no cheating of these guys. We're gonna be having a 5-minute smoking and pissing break. So, if you guys need to get something, then do it now. We'll continue again in 5 minutes.
Why is that US Marine currently rolling around dying?
Because it's part of the quiz.
It's a part of the quiz that's about to start next.
Oh dear. There's a quiz.
There's actually, so I want to do an identify. I can't spoil too much because you guys can read up on it meanwhile the break is happening. So no.
Oh, not the quizzes.
Okay, guys,
Oh,
you
all of a
heard,
sudden there's a
you heard the
quiz.
captain.
Alright, guys,
When you need
5
to
minutes,
piss.
and I'll see you guys around.
Right,
When you need to
more
piss, let's go.
Right, be right back
Ken?
and we'll get more beer.
Yeah.
Am I what's it called? When I'm on radio, do you hear
Yeah.
all my messages or?
No, you cut off for the most part.
Wait a second.
Give me a sec. Gonna take a piss.
Yeah, I'm going for a piss as well.
Hellfire? Fuck. Frost?
What?
Can you go on to wait? Can you go on 218? So I can test
Back my room.
something.
You're just tracking your frequency, Cooper, to your squad.
Huh?
You try to see if people can hear you on frequency.
Yeah, but
I got with it yesterday.
apparently I'm stopping sometime. Okay, never mind.
Right. And that's my beer.
Frost message.
Right.
Cooper's in it.
I am back.
Hack ich immer noch ab oder hörst du all meine Nachrichten? Over.
Ich höre gerade alle deine Nachrichten. Auf.
Look at his theatrics. He's all like, oh, my leg's hurting.
Ich bin
His
ein
leg's
Point
fine.
Star.
I just need to hold it länger.
Right, Cooper,
Okay, I see. Yeah.
Good as
no,
back.
what do you need?
No,
nothing.
£5 to shoot in.
I mean, if he wants his leg to hurt, I can make it hurt.
Dude.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Sonny, if you do that, you'll get discharged so quick it won't even be funny.
Sonny, do that and I'll accidentally blow and blue you and I will take
Wait,
the
wait, who
consequences
do,
for that.
what's Sony offering to do?
Blue and blue the friendly marine down there, that's his
Hey
leg,
boys,
so.
he got the block too.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, let's nick it then. How
Where's Glock 2?
No, a block too.
Glock 2, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got that Glock 2 in his back, Lotus.
Hell yeah.
Let's nick it.
Grab that Glock 2.
Hey, here's another one.
How come they're allowed Block 2s, but we're not? This is BS.
Because they're Marines and we're Rangers.
They're
They should be
Marines.
using
That is
M16s then.
Davey. They're the Marines. They're kind of special in every way they have.
I want my goddamn...
The Marines now use the M27IR.
I just want my goddamn 2, man.
Okay, is everybody here? Everybody who's here, can you guys just line up over here so we know who's here and who's not?
On the wall?
On my left hand side.
Just line up on the wall.
Okay, so team leaders, you're not allowed to go first in this quiz.
Oh no.
The reason for team leaders not allowed to go first because they're told this in WLC. It's also covered in RASP actually.
Oh dear.
So, but again, mistakes can happen. It's actually a very simple quiz. I just want to deal with you guys because I made a mistake earlier, and hopefully you guys will be able to answer me what that mistake I made earlier on purpose, by the way, after we're done with this quiz. So. The quiz is actually pretty simple. First of all, just the rules of the quiz. You have to pretend that these are not in surrender states. The reason they're not in surrender, state is because you can't move around it, right? You have to pretend that these actually have their weapons, right? And the quiz is very simple: smoke identification. And you guys have to line behind who you think is right. Team leaders are not allowed to go first. You have to go last. All right. So it's actually a very simple one. We have 5 different things here. You guys can only see 4. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. That's gonna be my last question. So, we have blue smoke. Who do you line behind? Everybody, line behind the guy who you think is blue smoke.
Wait. You think is blue smoke?
Right, lad, you're not a team
Blue
leader. Come on, go.
smoke.
Line up who we think is going to identify as blue smoke, or as...
I've done WRC as well, didn't I?
Who is a blue smoke?
So,
We need to
I am
wait.
normally a team lead.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not.
I don't know, who are you going to...
What now? The blue
Actually,
Who's-
both
who's-
of them.
Come on.
Oh?
Right.
No, I don't know what he means. I don't know if he means, is this going to be
So,
blue
you gotta
smoke,
have
is
a
that
blue
going to be red
smoke.
smoke, and is that going to be yellow?
Okay, what is identified as a blue smoke here? These guys right here. Which of them would you pop a blue smoke on?
Would I, a small. Oh, okay, fine.
Honestly, you wouldn't even pop a blue smoke for either of them.
Okay, if you're gonna mark locations, Marato. You're gonna mark location. Pretend you're in a firefighter. You're told to pop smoke.
We know to
Right?
No, we
This guy right
No.
here is one specific color code
Yeah, sure.
in smoke signals. This guy over here is one specific one. You
Right.
guys are actually right to an extent, you guys over here. So let's just, you guys, team leaders, pick the guy. Okay, Murata, you're right in saying you wouldn't pop smoke on any of them, but if you're told to pop smoke on location, there's one smoke you utilize to mark a friendly position.
Blue.
That's a blue smoke. This guy right here, we'll actually cover that again, but the answer I was actually looking for here was this guy right here. It's a signal of friendly position. Now, if we all do another one, it's going to be very simple. Let's actually, I'm going to twist a little bit. Purple smoke.
Yeah.
I thought purple smokes were resupplies, but oh well.
And team leaders? Purple smoke in the unit is when you mark wounded in action. That is basically if someone is wounded, we have to pull back, we have to go back and get him. We pop purple smoke on location, easier for medics to find. Right? Purple smoke is also then a target for enemies, so keep that in mind. All right. Let's try red smoke.
All right for Cass, gotcha.
Okay, I think everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody got on one. Let's try orange smoke. Okay, at this point it's actually pretty simple.
What would be the orange smoke? I wonder.
I don't know.
But as long as you don't throw yellow smoke, you should be fine.
Hook it in
Maybe.
the nest.
Oh, there's one more thing I want to ask. What about white smoke? Can anybody answer that? Murat, you're not allowed to answer because you're in the military,
know.
by the way. Hellfire.
White smoke is concealment. It's not considered any signaling smoke.
Exactly. Now, what was the mistake I made earlier?
When?
Yeah, what was the mistake and when did I make the mistake?
You
pop
purple?
pop purple smoke on the roof there?
Good job. That is very good job. What smoke should have been popped up there?
Blue.
Blue.
For signaling
Blue
the
or
helicopters
yellow.
or for signaling us?
For signaling the helicopters as well, for that matter.
It
Regarding
should have
helicopters,
been orange smoke. It should have been orange smoke for the helicopters.
not necessarily.
No, it can be blue or yellow. Blue
Orange
for marking
smoke
friendly and
is
yellow.
or basically when you mark LCs. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that, but hold up. When you mark an LC, the LC is always marked with an orange smoke. But when helicopters approaching, the JTAC pretty much always calls out. That's the reason you guys are told a lot of times in operations to pop blue smoke randomly. That's because we either have a cast bird inbound or we have a transport bird inbound. The transport bird wants to know exactly where we are on the tactical scale when it's approaching us. We, of course, try our best to update them to the best of our ability, but when they're approaching, they want to know where enemies are and when enemies are not. That's the reason you guys are often randomly told to pop blue smoke. The LC itself is actually marked with an orange smoke. You're correct in saying that. You also have the red smoke, which is also used for hot LCs. But then again, that's JTAC training. I'm not sure if we cover too much JTAC training. Now, I got a question for you guys. You guys are in a second platoon. What do you guys think you need to train on?
Communication.
Yeah, communication.
Live fire exercises.
Live fire exercises? Yeah.
Yeah.
Basic team procedures.
Okay, like Murata, you got anything in mind there?
Well, it's actually kind of minor, but I noticed whenever we form like a wedge on ops and everything, I guess it's not a big deal, but like in real life, you try to keep your auto rifleman battle buddied with the team leader, especially like in a wedge, you'd want to be on the right. That way you're closest to the team leader, because the goal of the team leader is to control the rate of fire that the AR is doing, because the AR kind of want to stick with the team leader. He's typically on whatever side. He's usually by himself in the wedge. That's one thing we could work out.
Right. Did you guys hear that?
So what you said was, if you've got an AR rifleman and you have an uneven amount of people in a wedge, the AR rifleman is on the side with the least amount of people.
Right. So they say strong left. So for instance, if it's a strong left wedge, that means most of the guys are going to be on the left side of the wedge. But
AR's on the
the
right.
AR is always going to be by
Mhm.
itself on whatever side
Gotcha.
because you want to stay close to the team leader, like as well like in any formation really. You want it the AR needs to be close to the team leader just because he can say, "Hey, slow the fuck down on your rate of fire," or, "Hey, this," or "Hey, suppress that area," because he's got to have access in telling what the AR should do. Because if he's wanting to move everybody else in his team, okay, then he can reach over and say, "Hey, Hellfire, put some rounds on that target," and then Morodo and whoever's with us, like, flank around this way or move there. So, yeah.
That's very true. The AR also provides, this member of the team that provides the most firepower, right? So having him on the weakest flank is always good.
Weapon superiority.
Superiority, correct. So when you guys operate in 4-man teams, which you guys do, you know, you have the AR on the weakest side. You don't have him on the side of war with 2 people. You have him on the side with 1. That's very good. It's always something to learn from each other here, guys. So just, you know, regardless of position, experience, always something you need to learn. You guys also want to do a live fire exercise. Let's see if we can get a bird over here.
Can we go clear a town?
Rearm since I wasted a bit of ammo.
This is Yankee Actual on frequency 60 requesting a radio check.
There's ammo over here to my right, guys.
Yankee 1, this is Federal 6 message.
Wrong ammo.
I'm proud of Scooper.
Yeah, I do not
You got all
use
of them right.
How many mags are you on Gearfire? How many mags are you on
Keep
Keepstone?
I'm using a Mark III.
I can't see that on the arsenal. Are you joking?
I have marked a.
I don't even see any 5.56.
It's an ArmA 3 one.
Yankee 1, Yankee Actual message.
This is Yankee 1, send it over.
Yankee 1, this is Yankee Actual. Interrogative. Break, stand by. Yankee 1, Yankee Actual, interrogative. Do you mind if we come over there and assist you guys? Or are you guys doing something in particular over?
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Guys, get ready for hill patrols.
Hell yeah.
Just put a bullet in my head, please.
What happened?
You had to open your big mouth, didn't you, Sony?
Hey, Cooper.
Get ready to get shit talked.
Yeah, I got
where's
some
the
spam X for you.
Wait, why is
Are we
everybody
using
groaning?
the-
What the fuck just happened?
We're gonna have to go climb over hills now, thanks to you.
Super Actual.
What did I
Yankee
do?
Actual.
You asked for a live fire exercise.
Live fire.
Of course I did. Who the fuck wants to sit around for shooting at targets?
I'd rather go for
It's
one
better than
thing.
shooting at nothing.
Literally,
Pepper
no,
Actual,
your
Yankee Actual.
aim can still improve on a firing range.
Pepper Actual, Yankee Actual. Interrogative.
My aim is not an issue, Hellfire.
Right, Sony, but while we're getting... Sony, were you here yesterday?
He was, yes.
Yes.
Right, then you understand how bad yesterday was when we
It was
played second
boring.
fiddle to them. Exactly. That's why we don't want to go help them again.
Solid copy. Do you want to give Yankee 2 a ride over?
Wait, we're going helping someone?
Yes, that's what you asked for a live fire.
You asked for live fire, so now we're getting their heads.
Rescuing their ass.
Do you guys need to rearm?
Yeah.
Yes.
Would appreciate.
Yep.
Alright, cool. Then you go in column formation back to base, guys.
User left your
Let's go
channel.
for a run. Alright, guys, let's go.
Alpha army. You know what? I'm gonna take my gun off.
I think you.
Last one there has to upload the footage.
Hey, come on, guys. I said column. Column. Make it look professional.
It was
Call
called
on
by.
me. Let's make it professional. Fast jog to the base. Calm the fuck on, you shitty armor control.
Alpha column set.
Run faster.
Fast jog, guys.
I don't know what you heard.
I don't know what you
How is Blom in front of Ken? Where's Sony?
Sonny, are you in the up front? Yeah. Could you please return to back?
Green was right next to me. Why the fuck? Where the fuck did he go?
I'm behind Ken.
That's what I call a professional column.
I call this the Nazi firing line.
Hey, Frost. Could say we German taught Americans well.
I can't slow jog for some reason. Just
We're not. You've got no gun in your hand, and we're not slow jogging. Oh dear.
Davidson, you're volunteering as ammo carrier.
We are the helpers.
Good point, because we don't know what.
What's
one
the
is gonna
Apache
get
for?
you again.
Wait, do we have an Apache?
Yeah, 12 o'clock. Look in the sky.
Well,
Holy shit! I knew
yeah,
you would shoot that.
you know what I mean.
We got rid of Cass. Or heavy Cass, anyway.
Wait, I shouldn't be.
Oh, you figured it out, did you, Bob?
Don't mind.
Don't be like that. Come on.
Thanks
Hey,
for
no
Bravo.
cutting in the line.
To the back, Blob.
User left your channel.
What? Oh, that was what?
Oh, the JTAC's gone.
Yeah.
Me, if anybody know how to stand in line, I'm from fucking Sweden.
All that means is you know how to stand in line and do nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, Sweet's good by standing in line doing nothing. All right.
What, Ken?
You want a ammo bear, or should you be fine with 1,000 rounds?
I can manage you 1,000 rounds. I ain't Hellfire. I don't have a 10% hit ratio. I got a 15% hit ratio. Why are we on Apache?
Oh, fucking Sweden.
Fuck it, double time it.
Run, Ken!
Yeah, it's the old Carl Gustav, the M3.
Oh dear.
Isn't that mod 2, mod 1 now?
Hellfire, what rifle do you have?
No, it's not the mod 1, it's the actual...
How much rounds do I have?
No, what gun do you have?
It's
Mark
like the
3 mini-me.
actual...
I'm going grenadier.
I can't.
7.62x51.
I can't see it in the guns.
There isn't one.
Sure.
Yep.
Right, okay.
You want to swap that?
There, I found it.
Somehow.
Yeah.
I'll stay CLS, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
My brain took it.
Actually, we don't even have a platoon medic. Should we get a Yankee 2 platoon medic?
I'm up for it, if you ask me.
As in, do you want me to go?
Oh wow,
Is that medical?
this launcher weighs a lot more.
Just realized that the diffuser cutter and the wire cutter are not the same thing.
Okay.
Oh no, they're 150 round and they're fucking heavy as fuck!
What's happening?
Pardon me.
Why don't you?
Hellfire.
I don't even have 1,000 rounds and I'm heavy as shit.
Using 7.62 Hellfire.
Yeah, I'm using 7.62 boxes. You can grab one out of my bag.
I'll,
Grab one out of my bag.
Wait,
Right.
you don't know how to handle this,
round,
other?
because that's a fucking heavy
Okay.
round now.
No, he wants to be medic. A rail
Oh,
medic.
platoon medic.
He doesn't just want to have a tag on his vest that says
Yeah, but,
medic.
I see what you're doing. You don't
Altus is
think
your
I'm gonna
problem,
get the
right?
right box.
That is the box I
Go over
need.
there and ask.
You want me to go?
Alright, cool. I
No.
grabbed it.
Actually
go
not.
ahead and ask.
We're gonna wait.
I'm stuck in this fucking arsenal.
Press escape.
Right,
I'm pressing
Cooper?
escape.
Yes.
I'm
one thing to
stuck.
note is that this new Carl Gustav is a lot heavier.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, they gave us another mod.
dear, and this is a really bad scope.
Yeah, and
Hey, at least you can use night vision in it, Davidson.
They gave us a
I would
completely
honestly,
different
right,
one.
Green. I would rather not use night vision and just blind fire it.
Well, you can take. Well, the thing is, you could take the scope off as well and you have iron sights.
I would rather just use the old one.
Why didn't you use the small? The small's 10% better.
Yeah. I would rather use the
Because
small than the old
because we
check
don't
your
use
mags,
small
I don't
in
think
Rangers today.
Reset, so you only have 2 mags.
Do you have
I thought it was only
any
special boys
suggestions?
that get access to the
But you got
small.
that.
Okay. Alpha line up on my left hand side.
It's decommissioned. It was replaced by the Gustav because the Gustav's better.
Yep. Right, Cooper, I am overweight, but you knew that anyway.
Then maybe you need to stop destroying cheeseburgers on the daily.
Hey, I don't destroy cheeseburgers, okay? I destroy
Alpha,
chicken
go
burgers.
on the yellow line.
Stop.
That's even
Stop
worse.
being cheeky, Green.
On the yellow line, bitches.
Green, this is the only time I agree with you, but I would rather have a small than having the old M3 Gustav.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
want M3 Gustav.
User left your channel.
Game.
Oh wait, do you mean this M3 Gustav?
Oh, my radio got resetted.
I would honestly just I want the old type.
Bravo, when you're ready, heading more on the helo.
User left your channel.
Yeah, firm Oscar Mike.
Scratch that. Herringbone on me, right side of camel.
There's herringbone here. There's herringbone right in front of me.
What kind of scopes are
Two herringbones, one herringbone.
One
User joined
herringbone.
your channel.
One herringbone.
You fucking boomer. God's sake.
User left your channel.
Moving out, how far? I'm so sorry, guys.
Alpha was out of comms. Sorry for that.
Yo, bro. You back in comms now?
I'm sorry.
Please, sir.
Herringbone.
Weapons out, boys.
Weapons out, by the way.
Are we missing someone? Yeah.
No, we're not. We just merged in with Alpha.
Copy that.
No, I think we're missing
Vlad 2 and 7, frequency check.
Yeah, Blom's still over there.
Yeah, you can get out of
Is he still stuck in the arsenal?
Yes, he's restarting skim, he said.
Okay.
Captain, reloading?
Yeah, go for it.
Do you want to rebalance the team? Do you want to rebalance the teams for now?
Cooper, you know what
Teams,
reload
you
means?
guys have to just coordinate internally. You guys can do that.
Cooper, you know what reload means to me? It's literally putting off the safety.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
No. Green.
I was making a gap for somebody from Bravo, but okay.
Yep. Swanee, come up to the front and get inside the gap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weapons
I
out,
have no
load
idea
the
how the
herringbone.
scope reacts, so.
Marata, are you last?
Apparently it has
Yeah, I'm
the
last.
same.
I'm feeling
What does the last one do?
Because the old one
Thanks,
I
man.
was blind firing.
Really appreciate it.
Mate,
Don't worry about it.
you wanna know something?
He watches the back.
You should see the.
Baby, you wanna know something? Do you have to?
Thank you.
Oh, can't wait to kill something.
Am I cutting off?
Because my old one,
think so.
with the old one I could hit every shot, but I've
Hey,
never done scope
take
yet,
that off.
so.
Take that on your back, please.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to
If
see
you
what
press
scope's
page
like.
up and page down.
Accidentally shoots and kills us all.
Alright, guys. I wanted to go through the pre-combat checklist here real quick, okay? No need to say set or check, whatever. I'm just gonna go through it. If you're missing something, when I'm done with it, go back and get it. Alright? So, I hope you're all carrying 7+1 or 8+1 magazines for the AR, 800 rounds or so. Marking tools, color smoke, lights, etc. You have your GPS, microdagger, or your rope tablet. You all have your weapons, I hope. Do we have entrenching tools? Tripods, flashlight, iris ropes, and pen and paper, of course. You have your map, wire cutter, communication cards. Don't worry, I have those. Zip ties, and your radios and MEGs. If you're missing something, go back and get it. And earplugs, of course.
Reload the proper
Question?
round into it.
Yeah.
Why do we need NVGs on our day mission?
Wire cutters, we only need one guy for.
Think about it. If you get
Frost,
stuck out
you
there
have
and you have to
cutters?
stay the night, you're gonna want to
Funny,
have those
yeah, as
capabilities.
Marata just said.
Can't believe you just argued with that.
Just because it's a day mission doesn't mean it's gonna transition into night.
Frost.
We don't know how long
User
we'll be
left
out.
your channel.
Give you my ear ticket after the training.
Yeah.
There should be everything in there.
Alright. Alright.
Yeah, maybe. But if you.
Campbell?
Yeah.
Did you say one wire cutter per team or just one?
What did you say?
Did you ask for one wire cutter
Back
per
on the
team
line,
or just
buddy.
one?
Just one in general. We only need one. Hello. We have not many. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Cooper?
5, 6, 7, 8,
F-
9, 10, 11, 12.
One of you
13
guys has the
including
wire
you.
cutter, right?
Again?
One of your guys has the wire
You want
cutter,
to go
right?
for year 60 instead?
I think Frost does. He's the EOD. He always carries it.
No.
Alright, guys. So here's
How
the
did you
drill.
get that patch?
Regardless of what we're doing, right? Just listen up for a minute, gents. If we go in with a year 6, Claude, are we going with a year 60 or not? Huh? Gotcha. So when we land, guys, part of the training. When you guys are given the go-ahead to dismount, you jump out. Alpha team, you're taking the right side of the helicopter. Bravo team, you're taking the left side of the helicopter. Okay. When you're on the ground and we have somewhere you're covering, I'm gonna say Campo covering southeast, right? And you guys basically refer to yourself in third person and where you're covering. So Campo set covering southeast. All you have to say. And the team leader might shift you guys around a little bit. When you're set, just look left and right, see where your other teammates are, and position yourself thereafter. When everybody in the team are called out that they're set, Alpha, you call on to me, saying Alpha set, and Bravo, you say Bravo set when your team is all set. Then we move out and we continue our tasking. Don, you have a question?
Yeah, so I was doing a training with the first platoon guys a couple of weeks ago. They said once we dismount from the helicopter, we won't know whether we'll get out left or right, so we should just take empty spots and call it out.
Well, it's not hard to figure out which side you're on by looking at the front of the helicopter.
Or the back.
Green. It ejects you on a random side though.
I didn't say it didn't,
yeah,
but if you look at the front of the helicopter, you know,
User
left
left
side.
your channel.
Fair, no, but
Right,
it's gonna be
Campbell,
hard.
have you
User joined your
counted yourself
channel.
as well as part of that number?
Yeah,
Campbell?
don't worry,
Okay,
we're all good.
so 11.
12.
12, okay. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. Go ahead and mount up quick, because we need to get information now.
Let's
right
get
now.
a mount up, gents.
You get
Let's go.
Okay, we're gone.
User left your channel.
Right inside of the helo. And mounting up.
By the way, team leaders, make sure to remind you guys that when you dismount, go at least 5 to 10 meters away from the helicopter. Find natural cover if you have. If there's no natural cover, you prone.
This is a new helicopter. Which one is this?
It's the RHS UH-60.
Hey boys,
Can you give them?
Why can't I get?
That's it.
What's up?
Helen.
We've no chopper.
Nothing. They are already mounting up again.
Sure. Alright, hop on.
We have no new chopper. What is this?
Yes, of course. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, whoever that is on the other side of the helicopter, can you get yourself inside? Otherwise, you're not.
They
You
can.
can start your engine.
Good.
You look like you're freezing.
Yeah, I'm freezing.
Oh, Maroto.
Fucking cold in my room.
Alright, Jaeger, make sure you keep eyes on your seat tab as
Maroto.
well. You got eyes on the LZ, yeah?
I think he got.
What are we doing?
Yes, he's in.
Yes, we are going to LC 1510.
Be advised, I'm
right?
left gunner is.
Yeah, we're gonna be syncing up with Will and stuff. So you don't take off just yet, just keep your engine on.
Say again.
What did you say?
Jaeger, get on crew channel.
Get in crew, yeah, of course.
Crew channel on
There's
it.
actually an LZ called LZ Beach Ball.
Right, we're gonna be syncing up with Will, so when he takes off, he's gonna be headed to waypoint 1 Alpha, okay? So we're gonna be flying towards the waypoint 1 Alpha as well, and syncing up with Lowlands, okay? We're not doing it just yet, obviously. We're gonna wait for him to pick up all his guys.
Okay. Can you?
Roger that, Campbell.
No, actually, I do have eyes on waypoint. Only when I can take off.
Okay. I'll be keeping that. Unlock controls just in case as well.
Ready.
Oh, we're flying with a new pilot.
Can I take off?
No.
No. Okay.
As I said, we'll wait on Lowlands. He hasn't. I don't think he's working. Remember, I want you to head to once I'll give you the go ahead. I want you to go ahead and start heading to 1 Alpha. Obviously, I don't want you to collide with Berlin, so just go ahead and make sure you keep eyes on your surroundings.
Yes.
Man, these guys are getting quite the time. Alright, Lowlands is taking off now.
By the way, guys, we're just waiting for first platoon to mount up. That's the reason we're standing still here.
Alright.
Alright, do you want to go ahead and take off?
Yes.
Good copy.
What's our objective, Gamble?
Yeah, sure. Go
Alright, guys, we're pushing
head
down to
1
objective Charlie.
Southeast.
Actually, get all of you guys on MISC 1.
To your right, yeah.
Miss one, roger that.
Yep.
Remember, take your time.
Copy.
Take your time getting there because we're going
Alright,
to
guys.
still.
Honorable briefing you guys. Yankee 1 is trying to go for objective
So you
Charlie,
can
which
see
is
the
marked on
channel
the
to your
map. Is marked northeast on the map, and
Okay,
LC
we're gonna be
Beach
in
Balls
information
is
class.
the LC we're landing on.
Try,
We're going to be landing there and working as a support element for Yankee 1, which job is to take over objective Charlie. we'll be maneuvering around, taking care of all up for targets in the open.
We'll be forming on you.
And then we'll rendezvous with Yankee 1 for an eventual extraction from the area. I think their task is to take over the radio tower, potentially even destroy it, and if their task is to destroy it, we will assist them with the demolition process as we have an EOD. We expect heavy op for resistance in the area, primarily from ground infantry units.
Current speed? Roger.
And there is no reports of civilians in the area.
Above birds
If you are,
touching
though,
down.
just remember to engage your brains before you guys engage your weapons, and you guys will be just fine.
Above birds touching down on LZ. Beach balls.
That's affirmative. Yeah, LC beach ball.
Roger that.
We're gonna be landing on a beach.
Balls.
No, somebody get a question from Bravo?
Yeah.
What's the chance of contact from Northwest Peninsula?
We can expect contact pretty much anywhere, but from the northwest, I don't think we're gonna have any.
Start talking as soon as we take off.
What's the ROE?
You engage everything that fucking moves. Okay, no, if you have a weapon, you engage it.
Echelon left.
PID, roger that.
Well, if it's posing a threat towards you or your element, will be the official saying of this, you will engage it.
If engage it will.
Who the fuck's making that noise?
Whoever's making shooting noises in the back, by the way, stop it.
You can get the fuck off the channel as well. Thank you very much.
I forgot to switch to over 270.
I would like to remind you guys that you guys in the helicopter, Captain H. Claude. If he finds out that you guys are trolling him on cruise channel, there's no mercy shown, trust me.
Well, Zep, you're talking about Bika here, so
I don't care.
I'm afraid.
You'd be afraid.
I know Bika as long as I'm in the unit and you know it.
Alright, be advised, we are around 3.5 clicks out now, so stay frosty.
Loading.
Heard him, Frost. Stay frosty.
You hear that, Frosty?
Hey, Frost, when I need help with beauty stuff, you know where to go.
Yankee,
Not
1
to
is
Alpha.
Yankee 2, send it.
Be advised, what we're doing in Objective Charlie is just a simple secure
That's the one, yeah.
compound over.
Solid copy. Securing objective Charlie. Secure and hold objective Charlie. Yankee 1, we're gonna let you guys take full lead on it. We're just gonna be support efforting you. So just maneuver us where you want us. I copy.
Copy that.
User joined your channel.
There are patrolling units around the objective over.
I'm assuming that
Solid copy. Out for patrolling units around objective. Out.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Have we got any intel on the kind of contact we're going to take?
What do you say?
Have we got any intel on the kind of contact we're going to take?
Yeah, ground infantry, not heavy. Well, actually, when we go to objective Charlie, it's going to be quite a bit of them inside objective Charlie, and so a few patrolling units. We don't know where the patrolling units are, obviously, but I believe 6-3 is going to be a good position for us to move to.
Alright, we'll want my count.
I'm marked on C-tab 1531. We're going to be moving up there. Everybody just be advised we're 1 click out, so let's get air game faces on.
Off the comm channel.
That's affirmative. We're going to be moving there afterwards, somewhere. I'll give the order.
Oh, someone's gonna get their ass whooped.
Yes, Alpha.
That's a lot of momentum. Let's do this.
Alright, boys, let's show first platoon what we are.
Bravo on
User
the
left your channel.
Oh, let's go, boys.
User
Bravo,
joined your
dismount.
channel.
Green watching east.
Sonny watching south.
Lad watching southwest.
Southeast cover.
Alright, Alpha Bravo, start traveling over towards the hill 1531. Alpha take lead. Bravo follow 50 meters in the rear. Break. Bravo, I want you to orientate a little bit further south, and I want you to keep your eyes on Alpha's flank.
Green rotating southwest.
The hill you see on the east. So just Alpha, move out. Be advised, first is already in contact. Let's get on the move, guys.
Bravo, wedge on me. We're gonna leave Alpha some spacing, then move south, east.
Roger that. Heavy wedge and... Oh.
I want the our own right.
I'll be on your left.
Lad to your right.
Let's just step off your fallen.
Let's move out east southeast.
Sony, get on the right side of the wedge.
Slow jog.
Explosions.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's nothing to do with us. Only worry about it when it's straight in your face.
Change orientation south.
Really, that's south.
Everything to do with us.
It only has anything to do with us if it hits us in the face.
Just lay down there, put down some suppressive fire on the entry. I'll copy, Bravo.
Good copy, Bravo.
What are we doing, Ken?
Bravo, set up on the broken building for now.
Or is that I'm going to set up on the vehicle?
I guess that's your job. We're just going to be holding the exit. I'll copy. Yes.
We're waiting for Alpha. We'll be waiting here for Alpha to clear that 5 building, then push.
Bravo team, suppress the green tower south, southeast. Sorry, copy. Alpha.
Green large tower southeast. Suppress it.
Eyes on suppressing.
Lad, I'll continue watching west.
Big large
The good thing is it's not bulletproof. Mag.
Alright.
Bravo, start bound past Alpha.
Bravo, moving, wedge, south-southeast, rounding past Alpha.
AR's on the left. We might win a fast jog, Ken, just saying.
Yep. So, my bad.
Is this building clear? Yeah, they've opened it. The door's open, they're in.
Copy, Alpha. Hold your position for now. Position yourself on the southern outskirts of it. Cover Bravo when you push up.
Friendly's coming around the side.
Yep, opening it.
Is this clear?
Roty, you want to give me a piggy?
Sure.
Fucking hell.
I'm out of stamina though.
Hellfire's fat, he's out of stamina already.
Fucking hell, there's no cover. Set up around this generator, I guess. Fucking, find it. Set up around what? Bro, is set.
The generator.
Shots close to us. Does anybody have an orientation?
Lad watching southwest.
Green's watching southeast.
Bravo is pushing to green tower. Give them covering fire.
Alpha, you mean, not Bravo.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
For a minute, I was going to start running up there.
I'm slow today. Bear with me here. Entrance.
Nice shot. I was watching the tower. That fucking nearly shot me in the face. I'm crossing your line. Or rolling your line.
Suppress the large tower. Should, interrogative, should have a position to suppress. Yeah. Go, move forward.
That was a fucking Hail Mary grenade.
That's a nice GL.
It went straight over the fucking wraith. Mortared straight down. That was a nice GL.
Yep.
I see a gun. Is that?
So I need hold off on the GLs. Alpha's moving in.
Yeah, I've got them in my vision. Don't worry.
Sending info, bro.
Hold fire. Fucking hell, they're going into that room that you're shooting at right now.
We've got our men going in, guys. We have to go far.
Bro, let's push up southeast.
AR is on the left again.
As always. We might switch to right echelon later on, since left is cold and clear.
Bravo, reference blue smoke up the road. Position yourself over there and start covering the south.
Bravo, push to blue smoke and set up covering south.
Contacts over there.
Roger that. Blue smoke covering south.
Call last man.
Yeah. Right. On your 6th of going right.
Last man through.
Alright, Bravo. Oh, alright, Bravo. Just utilize these H barriers. Suppress it! Suppress it!
Suppress south!
User joined your channel.
I thought my game was literally dead.
Utilize them in your advantage.
Yeah, what's up?
Pull back to the where lead is standing. I think you
Alpha,
can use
you
those
verify
H
the
barriers.
tower is clear?
User left your channel.
Alpha.
User joined your channel.
You verify the tower is clear.
Dish come down.
Solid copy.
There's a Dishka.
Pepper through here. Go. Disregard the Yankee team.
Good engagements, guys.
QRF approaching from the south. Heading north.
Solid copy, Pepper 6 actual.
Mag.
1 times armed exude 6.
Oh, box.
I guess he's firing. No more contact.
No, we got QRF coming in from the south. Ready to in on freak.
No contacts on weakness. Sonny, I want you to put a GL on the guard tower. Distance 250.
Yankee 2, this is Pedro 6 actual.
Send it.
Be advised, lad took down one guy on the guard tower.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Possibly more hostiles in.
Hey, found more hostiles in there.
Solid copy. We'll
Watch out.
Sonny, pull back to my position. Take my cover.
Lad, got you covered.
Alright, guys. ASAP. Start to meet green.
Green is green, green.
Lad.
Lad, green, green, 1 times 80.
Sonny.
Green, green.
Alpha, I want you to start pushing.
AT rifleman south, approximately 300 meters, pouring in the road. On my tracer, I suppose.
That building right here, not the big dome.
Actual, this is Bravo.
Alpha, go. Sully, your copy, Yankee 2. We're fighting 1 times off of QRF. We have around 500 foot mobiles left, around 700 meters south of our position.
Green. Green.
Yeah,
Send for Yankee 2. Yes?
do you want me to sign into your team?
Green, you there?
Hey, Captain, I need extension.
I don't have any. Yankee 2, yeah, Pepper 6, you gotta say again.
Sonny?
Yeah?
Ease off on the GLs for now. Let's keep them for later.
That's affirmative. Go line them up.
Cooper, Hellfire, message.
Eyes on 1 hostile, moving east.
Guys, be careful. We've got to our south, in the guard post, we've got friendlies.
Your team is over there.
Eyes on possible hostile.
Thank you.
Still want to stay out. Still want me to stay with Captain for security.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Holy fuck, I love the sound of that bird. Jesus
Copy
Christ.
that. Congrats, Captain, on personal security now.
Contacts with white smoke, by the way. Enemies are popping white smoke in the distance. Engage it.
You heard that, Green?
Hey, Green.
I think he's not responsive. Maybe crashed?
Enemy
ArmA carrier direct south.
Watch and shoot, watch and shoot.
Don't worry.
Hi.
This is Green back on frequency, sorry, I had to go AFK.
Hey, Green.
No worries. Welcome back.
Hey Hellfire, what are you suppressing?
The white smoke
Nothing.
over there.
Usual Hellfire style.
Oh dear.
There's a white smoke over there.
Eyes on
Space and
possible
boys.
hostile. Edge of the wall.
Be advised, Yankee 2 will also be requesting an exfil when Yankee 1 is leaving.
Edge of what wall, what range?
Requesting the 1x6 to pick
What?
us up when Yankee 1 have been
What do you want me to do, Greenie?
I'm not your team lead, that's Ken.
Be advised, Yankee 2
Eyes on a Euro that is moving, rush to engage.
So we have UH6 that can pick us up, correct?
Driver should be dead. I think the driver's dead.
See.
That's a negative, Pedro 6. Actually, we're not leaving here a second before Yankee 1 is. Over.
Stupid question.
Yes.
Cooper, I can take position.
Send it.
Large tower to provide overwatch for you.
Solid copy. I didn't get a base.
Is the frequency still 216?
216. Who's that, Blom?
Or is it 217?
We're on 217, Blom.
A-strap as
okay.
follows. Green, 180 stick.
Solid copy. Green, 180 stick. Send it.
Bloom radio check 217.
Good check.
And green.
Lad, green, 1 times 80.
You don't need to airstrap, he's already radioed it in, don't worry.
Yeah, I was just wondering why we were getting it.
Because Bloom wasn't on the frequency the whole time.
Green 1 times yellow break. Explosives and 1 times Carl Gustav verify.
Heading 171. Maybe there may be.
Solid copy. Ammunition yellow, 2 times yellow. Actual out. Yankee 1 is a Yankee 2, send it.
You know what? Front comms, I can leave.
Oh, Yankee 1, Yankee 2, send it.
Be advised, both enemies set up their body. 1.
Greenie.
Taking a Yag at you. I didn't realise I stood
Solid
up.
copy, Yankee 1, you're securing the LC. We got eyes on you right now. We'll be covering you guys, I copy.
Good.
Copy that. How was your training?
I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed the training with 2nd Platoon.
Okay. Well, looks like you won't be training anyone because you're. What was it?
Alpha got a high advantage to the south.
Lad, here's something moving to the other side of the wall.
Securing the road for you guys.
Possibly,
Friendlies.
Oh, abuse. I don't know about that. I think.
Okay, the situation as follows. Compound is clear. We're pulling out. We're gonna secure first platoon's LZ before we leave.
Crossing.
What are we
Keep Yankee 1 covered. They're gonna be flying past us here.
Bravo following Alpha.
Closer to the.
Yeah, we're not gonna let these guys take lead here. Bravo, start pull up to the other side of the road.
Other side, left.
Over there.
Roger that.
Alpha, get down at the tower so we can get picked up very quickly.
Alright, form a column on the right side of the road.
Establish yourself on the other side of the H barrier, covering the northeast as the first platoon left the hole there.
Go. I was filling in the 10-meter space blom.
Yankee 1, Yankee 2 message. Keep the message spread out by 1 Yankee 1
Actually, this is
road drone. Hold up.
Let's hold it for now. Let me get some clearance.
Shots fired. Back.
What the fuck? They're fighting in the sky?
Yes, focus on your sector, please, Sonny. Fucking hell.
I don't have a sector right now, do I?
Well, you're in a herringbone, so you should be watching the southeast, if your leader's watching the south.
We're not in a herringbone. You're not my leader.
First platoon, where's your medic at? Gotcha, I got a red coming in. Casual state immediate. Lead him over towards. I got a guy.
Ah.
Moving over to the green smoke right now.
Actual, this is Raw.
Yo, hey, listen. I need priority coming here. Alpha, get that wounded down here ASAP. Painting them at the same time, so I kind of don't want to. Alpha, what's the status? Yeah, just get him over here ASAP. Bravo, what's up?
Permission to push towards the south compound.
Negative,
to make sure it's clear.
Burst inbound. Aviation have a bird covering that, by the way. They call it out clear on thermal. We're safe.
Green.
Hey, got him coming in, Jonas. He's coming in.
Johnny.
Jonas is coming in. Okay.
What? We've got enemies east, prospective enemies east. There's a vehicle coming in.
Break. Vehicle east.
First platoon's dealing with it.
Blom, can you watch the back?
Bravo, we're moving northeast.
We've been told to, yeah.
On me. Call him. Fast shot.
Lotus, northeast. Come on, go.
Yeah, I'm a CLS.
Send it for Yankee, actual.
Hi, lad.
We have eyes on it.
Hey, pop. Hey, can you pop orange smoke, please?
I got orange smoke, yeah. Blue smoke.
On LC.
I got orange, yeah.
Set up on the fence, watching east.
Be advised, reference orange smoke.
Peek an open spot, we're just spacing.
Our position is covered by foliage.
Yankee 2, be advised, we have two casualties requesting priority mount up.
Wait, 2 times.
Hey, Lotus. What do you think of Bravo's cover?
Facing Captain.
So copy. Peterson actually requesting the UH-16 in first so we can priority mount up. Disregard that, I guess.
They're laughing at us, Ken.
Oh.
Stand for Bravo.
Yankee 1, disregard that. Looks like your bird is coming in first.
Say again.
I see you in the man.
Alright, come on, Lotus, go pick up their UH-60 ASAP. Hellfire, get ASAP as well. Bravo, what's your cover? Don't go to rotation. Alpha, what's up? UH-60.
Bravo, cover the UH-16.
Say again.
We're covering the UH-60, move a bit south, about 20 meters.
We're stuck with the roof.
A found the place for
Bravo, start popping south part of the UH-16 and mount up. Go, mount up.
Okay, Sonny, Bloom, mount up.
Bravo, mount up.
Scratch that, Bravo, all mount up. I'll be last, go.
Food's ready.
Everybody
I'm gonna
get
have to go.
this one.
Have these guys gone into the wrong helicopter?
Cooper. Cooper, my food's ready, so I'm gonna have
Hold
to
on,
go.
wait.
That's it.
You might have to come back in
Wait.
later on. We've got everyone in.
Go.
No, just keep going.
All in. No, hold up.
Everyone is
All
speaking
in.
also.
But you're
Be
signing
surprised,
here.
small helicopter takes one
Yep.
at a time.
Yeah. Did you see that Davidson had a partially minor or medium
Yankee 1, Yankee 2 message.
This is Yankee 1 Center.
Be advised, we have your platoon medic here in our bird.
Copy that.
No, we don't know. You sound like from Daniel from SL now.
User left your channel. Joined your channel.
We go fish. We go fish.
Anyone else need medical attention
No,
while I'm here?
we don't.
Hellfire, one tungsten zone.
No.
Order.
Stop.
We can remove tourniquet. Good. Anyone else?
I'm checking everyone right now.
Cooper,
As
stitching,
far as I'm
Friday.
concerned, right now, if that was the whole first platoon, by the way, I'd consider that they've done
Here we go.
their air assault trained, honestly.
User left your joined your channel.
Compared to yesterday.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone else is good.
If you want to
User left your channel. User joined your channel. User left your joined your channel.
Alright guys, we're gonna do a test when we get back here. Let's check how quickly you guys can change into ceremonial gear and form up.
Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna be finishing by the way.
Boys, we're gonna do a race. After we land it, ceremonial gear as fast as you can and line up.
To my legs with it.
I hope so.
Otherwise, I think I know who's losing this race.
Is that a race, guys? It's how quickly we can get up to.
It's a race.
So it's a race.
It's a race.
It's obviously a race.
It's always a race.
You're good.
Alright, go.
Bravo, dismount. Make sure to grab your ceremonial gear and line up onto my left hand side.
Oh, we got ceremonial.
Yeah, but never say, you know, like when you get out the helicopter, thanks pilot.
Uniform Alpha, by the way, guys. Uniform Alpha.
Crush between
If someone
3
wants
other
to fly
guys.
Dude,
who try to
I
look
got
out
ceremonial
for
before anyone else.
Second platoon over here.
Oh, right, I'm going over here.
Stand up.
Second platoon on me, to my left hand side, please.
2 on his not. On my left hand side.
Green. I don't believe that is the ceremonial uniform.
Well, sorry, that's what it said.
User
Bravo.
joined your channel.
Blom, change your ceremonial kit.
Guys, please change to ceremonial alpha. Thank you.
You're on the wrong gear.
Cooper, I'll have to go at any point because my food's nearly ready.
Yeah. We're not gonna take longer.
Alright, so just you go on ceremonial, by the way, if you guys don't do it. Just go scroll on it, loadouts, ceremonial, uniform alpha. Alright. Guys, so we did some there we go. Blom, you took the wrong one. That was uniform Bravo. Should have picked Alpha. Uniform Bravo is the one with the vest. Don't pick that one up. There you go, perfect. Alright. So, I'm going to be releasing something on the website, which team leaders should have a look at. It's basically how formation should be in the future. It's a very specific formation we should have. It's pretty much identical to what you guys have already, but it's important that in the future you guys just tighten the gaps a bit with first platoon. When we actually, not now by the way, but in actual operations like yesterday. But to discuss what we did today. Did we learn anything, or was it just drilling?
Just drilling, I suppose.
We learned that you pull a purple smoke if you have somebody hurt.
Okay. Did we learn something about the smoke identification? That's good. Anything else?
Just to double check when you guys aren't shouting.
Yeah, we're not.
No, but I can hear from the other side of the map, so.
Okay. You go shouting. By the way. Alright. how do you think today went then?
It was
Murato,
good.
let's start with you, Murato. You're over here in the right flank. Left flank.
I think it went well, sir. Very productive. I know I like to talk a lot, so I'm just gonna leave it at that.
That
But
sounds
just,
like
I think the drilling
sounds
is
like
good.
shouting.
I think with repetitiveness, we'll like slowly get better.
Can you guys hear me now?
Roger that.
Yeah, just
Right,
something
okay.
normal.
So,
Everybody-
as far as I'm concerned, you guys are on the right path really to become more of a
Speakers on yelling.
Yeah. No, don't worry. Sterling. I just looked at Sterling. He knew what was happening. Cool.
Right. Well, anyway, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh my fuck! Lord, hot fuck shouting, by the way.
Mika, shut
All right,
up!
well, they
Hey,
can't hear me
Hellfire! If you
otherwise.
say that one more fucking time, I'm energy paying you. Just so you know.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. So Murato, you think it went well then? Okay. Anything else we should work on, Murato?
I think that I think we should just like do more drills like this. I mean, now everybody wants to have fun and everything, and like let's do it real time, live action.
User left your channel.
If we could just like react to contact 10 times maybe, just 10 times. Like let's say we're doing the wedge formation, Alpha in the front, Bravo in the rear, and we get contact from the front, then Bravo would then retreat 50 to 100 meters and then flank from the left to right. Like just practice that on different
I'm
different
not sure about
sides.
that because I think Sina had an issue last time as well, and it seemed like Sina was
Sterling,
like
can you please
individual.
take notes?
Then it'll start to be repetitive.
But if the odd numbers,
Then it'll start to be like
I'm on normal.
second nature if we get contact. But anyway.
All right. Marty, can you just tie the gap right here, by the way? Davison disconnected. Thank you. What about you, Lotus? I'm going through everybody here, by the way. I'm leaving the team leaders to the end because you guys may have some other feedback as well. Lotus, what about you? What do you think?
It was interesting, however, not much of doing my job, CLS. It was fun. I learned about the smoke, the purple smoke.
What about you, Hellfire?
Pretty much felt like a normal drill to me. I mean, we can always improve on the basics, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about you, Frost?
I don't really learn something new today. I already knew about the smokes and everything. So it felt like it's normal drill as well.
What do you feel it was productive drilling it, or what do you like? Was it a waste of your time?
It was productive, I would say.
Thank you, pilots.
What about you, Blom?
I think we need more of these drills. For someone like me who is a complete noob, it's good for me to have them.
Okay.
User left your channel.
What about you, lad, in the back there?
It was fun, I guess. That's about it.
Alright, Greenie.
Same as what I said yesterday.
User left your channel.
I heard the laugh in your voice because you know I just ramble, so.
User left your
Same
channel.
point as there, but just drilling on and on and on
User
and on
left
till
your
it sinks
channel.
Yep.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
I think we need
User
to
left your channel.
Oh my god, what was that?
Holy shit, that was loud.
Someone is. Hey, Sterling, can you see who that is in TeamSpeak? Cool.
How's that we're going?
Alright, Sony, what do you say?
So for us to get
User
first of
joined
all,
your channel.
We're the second platoon now. We're no longer the first squad. So drilling in our platoons, drilling with our new teammates. It's very important to get used to each other as our fellow fire team members, our fellow new squad members, and our fellow new
User
platoon
left your
members.
channel. User left your
And
channel.
the more
User
disconnected
left your
from each other
channel.
we get, and the more combat effective we get.
User left your channel.
No,
User left your channel.
Cooper and Cooper, you can start actually, because you're front here. What do you
Okay,
think?
yeah, so first of all,
Buddy left your
theoretically,
channel.
Nothing was new. Theoretically,
Buddy left your
everybody
channel.
should have known what smokes is for what.
Buddy
as
joined
well
your
as
channel.
the formations,
Holy fuck, Obregon, Jesus Christ.
User was moved out of your channel.
As well as for reaction on how to, like, when to use white smokes and when to mount, stuff like that. Like, but I don't say it didn't.
Buddy
it
left your
wasn't
channel.
useful today. It was very well and
User
very,
left your
very useful
channel.
today. I like that drill today, but theoretically, nobody should have learned something new. and we just touched on stuff we already knew.
What about you, Ken, in the back there?
It was a nice drill. It was a good thing to refresh the memory. But I think we did fine. But in my own performance, I wasn't fully in the game tonight. That's not that good. I also learned that I need to work on coordinating CQB.
Yeah. So guys, seriously, in operations, one thing I see a lot. That is like the basics is being forgotten, right? In operations, when you're in the firefight, you know there's a lot of them line there, and a lot
User
of the
left your
basics is being
channel.
ignored. When it comes to the basics, there's no shortcuts. Okay, it's important to communicate with you guys, saying set and referring to yourself in third person and all of that. If you notice that's happening, just be the one guy to start it. If in Alpha Team, if nobody is saying set or anything, a Hellfire, if you see that, just take the initiative and start it. You will remind everybody else about the whole system. That's what I've seen as well. Not long ago, it was with First Platoon, and they also make mistakes. I know some First Platoon have a very godlike opinion of themselves, but they also make mistakes. They had the same issue where nobody's actually said set. I assigned one guy, completely random. Hey, your job for this particular training is pretty much only to say set, right? And he did it each time, and everybody started doing it. Because that one guy reminded everybody else that there was a very basic system which they could use to communicate with each other. Now, again, I understand why people forget it, and you can't say, hey, it's a team leader's fault for not reminding us about it, because everybody should already know this system. And especially for the guy second in command of the team, the guy which is second highest rank in the team, to almost say that, you know, it could also be your responsibility to just remind people about the basics. Right? Just put that Hellfire set once a while, Hellfire, and you'll remind everybody about Alpha about the system. Basics are very important to touch on, because often that's what we ignore first when we get to the firefights, and it's extremely dangerous. But overall, guys, I think it was very fun doing this drill with you guys today. I hope we can do more about it in the future. You guys did very well today. No complaints to you guys. It was very good. But I hope you guys enjoyed today, though. You guys are dismissed, of course. Have a nice evening. I'm gonna be giving you guys a star in the book for Hansen.